Sir, that was the intro.
Uh,
That's a goddamn intro. Yo, man, it's your boy Hawk Life, man, and we like to welcome you to tap in. You know what I'm saying? World news, hip hop news, current events. I'm one of your hosts, Hawk Life. I'm gonna let my other hosts introduce themselves.
This big
Uh-huh.
chop, Chief YZ, you know what it is. Got that loud mob.
You already know. It's the Murder Man, Lyric Laura, 1366, Feb no, 26, stand up, loud mob shit, bitch.
Good
what's
energy,
down with
man.
you? What's down with you, man? It's your boy, the General Savage, man. The General Savage, man. Freight Train Slim, 75 Echelon, man. City Grove, Shreveport, Louisiana. Anything. Ooh.
For sure, man. Like we ain't gonna waste our time. We gonna get straight into these topics, man, because we got a lot to talk about. Um, if you watching, man, thank you for tuning in. This is the first episode of Tap In, man. If you tapped out, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Because
Already.
we about to get to talk. First topic on the deck, man. Hip hop preacher Bishop Lamar M. Whitehead robbed out a 400 kill jury. Setup or the real
Ooh.
deal? Let's talk about it. Setup or the real deal?
Should have kept the strap on him.
Uh oh. Uh oh. First of all, he had on. I'm
Yeah,
gonna give you a background for those who don't know the story, right? He had passed out of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Bro had on Finney all the way down. You know what I'm saying? 400 k jewelry on his neck. They have a video. I didn't get the video, but they got a video of the dudes robbing him. Coming in the church doing service. The deacon looks scared as hell. I'm just giving y'all
Yeah.
the previous video. What I don't understand is if I understand coming to church as you are, this is for all those self-righteous Christians. They're talking about he a pastor, he should have. But y'all be the same ones telling them girls with them high skirts that God ain't for them. How the hell can a pastor walk into a church? And some people gonna be mad at me. I don't care because I used to be a pastor at one time in my life. So y'all can be mad all the hell y'all want. But why in the hell is he dressed in Fendi all the way the hell down?
Mm.
Why does he have on 30,000 worth of clothes and another 400,000 worth of jewelry on?
oh no, I guess he thought it was holy water when he heard the word Finny.
Yeah, I get
Hey,
My
it.
thing,
Well,
Bruh,
the nigga should have kept the strap on him, man. I mean the Bible, man. He should have been like, ah. Oh no,
well,
man.
I put it like this, Sherman. It's always two sides to every story, right? And what I came up with, man, with the bishop, bro, is that, you know what I'm saying, is even though he had a flashy lifestyle, don't get me wrong, I truly believe that our creator, God, Jesus, whatever you prefer, Allah, whatever you prefer, they want us to bow. Now,
mm-hmm,
I used to have a thing because I used to minister too. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? Out life, I used to minister too. And
mm-hmm,
the Apostle Paul, he even told the people, he said in Second Corinthians, he said that I'm at your disposal. You know what I'm saying? But
mm-hmm,
he also said that is it not that I benefit from, you know what I'm saying, from what God is doing for me? You know, not a Christian, not speaking, I'm just speaking on both sides of the field. You feel me? Just speaking on both sides of the field. Also about Bishop, bro, is that man, Bishop, he can afford to wear that. I'm not taking up for him. I'm not saying it's right, but he can afford to wear it because why? Because he has a $2 million net worth with his own real estate business. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? He has a $2 million real estate with his own business. On top of that, his mother
mm-hmm,
and his father were also involved in politics.
mm-hmm,
So that gives you, you know what I'm saying, leeway to a lot of financial organizations. It gives you leeway to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, access to money that, you know, a regular pastor or bishop would not have. He's also an author. He writes books. Now, his flashy lifestyle shouldn't go well with the church because he would give a misleading direction. Because
mm-hmm,
first thing people gonna think, you know what I'm saying, like niggas like me, well shit, he using the church money to look good. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? You know, because really the church money is supposed to be for the church, but some people don't add one and equal two. You know what I'm saying? They add
mm-hmm,
one and equal a million. You know what I'm saying? Which
mm-hmm.
which is a lot of pastors out here too. It's not like
Creflo
that.
Dollar.
Yeah, shit, for real, for real. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of
Yeah.
them, bro. It's a lot of them out here. But I
TDJ.
can't blame the man for shining. I can't blame
Right.
him for looking good. I can't blame him for, you know what I'm saying? At least he's not like Creflo asking for $1 million, you know what I'm saying? Or like Joel Osteen, you know, he had a multi-million-dollar mega church, but damn, you never really see Joel Osteen preach from a damn Bible. He's more of a motivational speaker than any damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I can't blame the man for shining. And to be honest with you, shit, that's just the rules of the street. That's just the laws of the street. Shit, nigga, I'm starving, I'm hungry. If it look good, bitch, I'ma take it. You know what I'm saying? God know my heart. You know what I'm saying? God forgive me for what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And if I was in a position like that, I'd have robbed his ass too. I'm gonna be real with you. I'd have robbed his ass too. God forgive me. You know I gotta take care of my kids and all this shit. You got your son over here shining. I'm your son too. So I'm gonna take from his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's a two-sided coin. So I ain't gonna say what you know what I'm saying, what the brother had did was right by robbing them. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with it, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the laws of the street. You know what I'm saying? You got a rich ass pastor here, he out on Instagram driving the Rolls Royce and Ferrari and all this shit here. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you getting paid from your mortgage company, the books that you sell, your wife has businesses, your mother and your father, well, his father died when he was 16. But you know what I'm saying, your mother is still in politics and have all these non-profit organizations that is also tax write-offs. You know what I'm saying? You got all this going on. You got all this going on. So you mean to tell me that you knew for a fact that he even said on Instagram, he said, man, I'm sorry for becoming a target. You knew he was gonna become a target. You knew he was target. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I'm thinking like, well, since you said it, that ain't nothing but a goddamn insurance claim.
And that brings me to that was a good segue because a lot of people were saying that it could have possibly been a setup. He set it up that way.
Yeah.
Because he looked like a street dude.
Yep. And he riding around bumping Mob Deep and all this stuff there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of it's so much controversy behind that because so many people.
Hey, I don't know if y'all can hear me. Pardon me, brothers. Pardon me, brothers. I know I'm a little bit late today. It was crazy day, a little bit under the weather, but I came in to show some love, chime in, see what's going on. I don't know if everybody can hear me.
Yeah,
hey, what's going on, brothers?
We
tap
can
in.
hear
I see you ain't tap out. You ain't tap out.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
He tapped out.
We was waiting.
Yeah, it was a minute. I almost did, but I was like, nope. I said I got to get in here, show some love to the brothers.
Bro,
man.
you came in like a WWE superstar. I was like, who the hell is that? Undertaker came in this motherfucker. The lights popped on. He like what the fuck was that about?
VT Johnson from Wisconsin live. Good to see all you fellas, man. All the love from Louisiana, South Carolina.
That's how you make an announcement when you come into a podcast. That motherfucker came in like
got to.
My guy, the other host, VT Johnson, is in the building. Shout out to him. Shout out to Wisconsin. He in the building. I know you just tapped in, so we gonna let you know what's going on. Right now, we discussing 400K worth of jewelry. Pastor, good old pastor. You know, we're giving our thoughts on that because a lot of people were saying it was a setup. So let me know your thoughts on it.
I want to say one thing. My shit quick. Man, it is what it is, man. The streets is the streets. He another man. He got robbed, bro. It don't matter what you do. If you in the streets, you know where you at. You get robbed. It's what it is, bro. There ain't no special shit to it. Believe who you believe. You get got when you get got. That's all I gotta say.
I actually agree with that. I'm gonna say just like this. I tell everybody when you enter a certain atmosphere, a certain game, or whatever industry, you know the consequences of your actions. You know, and if not the consequences of your actions, you should at least know what the possibilities of what could happen. Like you walking around, you got 400,000 worth of jewelry. You got regular average people who seeing you. You don't know how they feel about you. Like, look, that used to be a thing a couple years ago. Chains was getting snatched. People was snatching chains from artists, going online. Hey, I got your chain. I got you this. I got you that.
He's famous for that.
Right. Hey, yeah. No lie.
North Carolina famous for that.
Yeah, because you see when the baby went down there, fam tried to snatch his chain and like get a little bit of clout from it, like, and it was going crazy after that. So it's one of them things where I feel like, hey, it's an unfortunate thing. Like you should never be in a situation where, hey, you got to worry about somebody snatching your chain. You going here to do this, to
Right.
speak, to perform, or whatever. But hey, like I said, in the game, in the industry you in the circumstances and situations you find yourself in, you know that these are some of the what's the word? Some of the
Consequences.
just consequences. Yeah, I don't want to say consequences because that's more so like, all right, if I do this, this is gonna happen. It's more so like a possibility, like it could happen. Like it's a reason cops take guns out. They don't expect to just go out and shoot everybody, but like, hey, you got it on you because this is what comes with the job. And when you out there, you doing your thing, you on stage, you wherever you
It's a
at.
risk.
Yeah, it's a risk. There you go, risk. That's the perfect word. You know the
and on
risk.
top of that, man, to
You know
add
the
what you
risk.
just said, bro, it's like you don't have to display your wealth. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to walk around with all these 400,000, 500,000, because let me say something. Bill Gates don't do that shit. All these white people don't do that shit. They ain't gonna sit around and walk all these motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, 200,000. I understand where we come from. You know what I'm saying? We kings and queens and we display our royalty. I completely understand, but you ain't got to do it all the goddamn time. You definitely got to do it all the time.
But
There's
I
certain
agree with
places you
that.
should know not to do that at.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I follow the saying, have more than you show, say less
Yeah.
than you know. Always
Exactly.
have more than you show, say less than you know.
the game has changed so much to the point where even if you look at black coaches, whatever, you know what I mean? And like, I'm just gonna be the first nigga to say it. I'll put this on here, you know what I mean? We compete among ourselves too much instead of humble each other, which
Right.
um the fact of it is by us competing against ourselves, we're hurting each other and we're gloating at each other. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
I got this shit on, but y'all niggas ain't got shit. You know what I mean? We're gloating. There's nothing wrong with having jewelry sometimes. Jewelry
There's
completes
nothing wrong
the
with it.
personality.
Nothing.
Jewelry normally completes the personality. It completes the fit, especially if you know what you're wearing it for, the purpose behind it. You know what I mean? The meaning.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? But the same problem is, as us as human beings and as
Well,
us
I'm
as
on a live stream.
we compete against other individuals, especially black coaches, compete against each other instead of actually helping or instead of actually spreading knowledge
Right.
or being humble and just show those only for certain occasions. You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
we don't do that no more. We got a lot of dumb ass, ignorant ass niggas in this world that
Yeah.
think that they could do this shit because it shows how much they got when really they struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like that's
It's just a facade, man. That's a facade.
that's what it is. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you can tell from people's mental, you can tell from people's demeanor, you can tell from people that's really not from the hood or people that actually made it out the hood and they doing what they doing. I mean, every day we all hungry. Every day we know
Every day.
there's a karma. There's what I mean, like there's when you get yourself involved in this situation, the outcome is going to be this or the outcome is going to be that. We already know it's life is a decision, it's a choice. So
Right.
somebody made a choice on him to rob his ass and he left his Bible at home. The end. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah, I want to
that's
just
right.
say a little something in addition to that, because I always see these memes and these posts about it. You look at Jay-Z, right? Hawaiian Sophie came out like 1987, right? You look at Jay-Z from 87 to like 94, 95. Damn near that
Big dookie
8,
chains.
9, 10-year run. You see Jay-Z 5, 6 chains.
Had the big ass dookie chains. You know what I'm talking about? The big
Dookie
old drops,
joints. Yeah,
boy.
the Cuban link joints.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
head
That's what
to
they're
toe
called. He had the
coordinate
big ones.
everything. Yeah, he had to show it. But then when you get to 2000s Jay-Z, this and that, you still see the fly clothes, but you see less chains, less
You see
jewelry. Now you
smaller
see
chains.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You see Jay-Z in a shirt with no logo, just like in the other one is Michael Jordan. Y'all see how he dressed to go golf now? Michael
I
Jordan
don't-
wear jeans,
I don't really-
regular ass jeans, like $20 jeans to golf, like a
And he
regular
just
ass
spent
$15 button up.
Shit.
Yeah, that man got billions of dollars. Like, so I was just like I said, that was just an addition to what y'all was saying. You ain't gotta always show it. Like,
Yeah, you definitely
they say it's not on you, it's in you. Like, the motherfuckers
Exactly.
know when you got money. They know when
Yeah.
you somebody.
You give off a
Your
certain type
facade
of
and your
aura.
costume ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tap in on that real quick, man.
Go ahead.
Dax says that he has a new song. I forget the name of it, but it's the last song he just dropped. He was just talking about like he not gonna spend his money on jewelry and fancy clothes. He was like, I got these from Zoomies. Like one of the bars he said, he was like something, and these jeans is even from Zoomies. Like pointing out that he don't have to wear all that shit to impress people. But also to Lyric's point, back when he said about culture and the trenches, but success is always seen as a threat when you from where you from. Like you see someone else where they at, you see them that they gonna be able to make moves that you trying to make. So it go back to that hood mentality of like I gotta take them out to make me succeed. You know what I mean? Because they already got it. But where we from, it's like it's okay to take it. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to go and grab it as long as you don't get caught. You straight. It don't matter how you get it. You just don't get caught. But if you get caught, then it's full game to make fun of you or you know what I mean, point out your shortcomings.
Same thing.
Right.
Same thing. If like you selling drugs and shit, and then you get caught with marijuana and you go to jail, nigga, you lost. You lost, nigga. You lost.
It's the risk you take.
You gotta pay the court. You gotta pay the judge. You gotta pay this. You took an L, nigga. That shit don't make you hard like all that fucking rep street and shit. Now you gotta clear your reputation and shit. Real niggas move silent, and that's what they meant when they say real niggas move silent. You know what I mean? And I feel like that. You know, I feel like that we got a lot of shit, you know, fucked up when you look at a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like, you know, okay, granted, but you ain't supposed to fuck up your whole, you know, shit just for the bag. Some, you know, some people just ain't good at it.
Yeah.
True. Can I ask y'all a question directly relating to this topic? So, say you somewhere, and this is directly to each four of you. Say you somewhere, you got $2,000 worth of jewelry on you. You in your town. Somebody steal your jewelry from your town. What you doing next?
I can't say what I'm doing next. Hey, we on live. I can't say what I'm doing next. That's all I gotta say.
You can't go to jail for speculation, Chief. You can't go to jail for speculation. This is a theory.
Since we speaking hypotheticals, just know I get mine.
You know, it's first grade shit, and bro rocking off and working off with him. I'm gonna say it like that. If there's smoke, there's smoke too. You know what I mean?
After you got a chain on too, what if somebody snatched that off of you while you walking down the street to go to the store? Like, what you doing?
I don't. Well, hold on. We got because we gotta remember. You said snatch. You said snatch. Now, if you snatch, your first reaction is gonna be either chase or shoot. One of the two.
Look, I'm a lie. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I got asthma. I ain't chasing nobody. So if I got it on me, I'm shooting. You snatch my shit, you better hope you can make a left turn quick,
I got a CCW and my shit legal. I got CCW, my shit legal. You try it on me, I'm gonna pop you in the leg. Yeah, we talking hypothetical theory, but no, I want to hear everybody's thoughts on that though.
Robbed at gunpoint. So you know what I'm saying. So if somebody rob you at gunpoint, hey, say Lyric, give me that chain. Let me get that out.
Oh, you gotta eat that. That comes with the streets,
bro.
I been robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah, that's a little bit different.
You gotta learn when to give it up.
Say somebody just coming and like literally snatching, not like robbing at gunpoint. I get what you're saying on that. That is different. If you ain't ready, you got to give it up. I'm just talking about somebody like say some strong nigga snatch your shit.
Let me see your motherfucking face.
It don't matter. I throw them with everybody, bro. You gonna have to whip my ass. You spit on me, you call me a bitch, you steal chain, you throw some shit at me. We scrapping. I don't care if I know you gonna whip my ass. It's off of. Bro, tell him, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Off of just point, bro. I'm gonna take that ass whooping because everybody gonna know I'm gonna fight for mine, and I'll come back the next day and fight your ass again when I see you again, bitch. It's always on with me.
Yeah, that's a warrior mentality. I always tell people, warriors don't tell you I'm finna whoop your ass. Warriors tell you we finna get it on. I'm finna put these hands on you. It's gonna go how it's gonna go. I don't give a fuck, but that's a warrior mentality. I like that.
There was something in the 48 Laws of Power, man, where the guy had said it was a story that illustrated that there was a bigger army and there was a smaller army. The bigger army was so powerful that the smaller army didn't want to fight. So when they clashed together, the smaller guy said to the bigger guy, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna back down. But you know the reason why he backed down, because he backed down to get himself more time to re-illustrate his army to make it bigger. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you fly off of the head and you just act off emotion, that's what caused you to get killed. But if you just know, okay, this nigga got a gun in my face, you good, go ahead, you can take it. You good. Trust me. That's what I'm saying. That's about to say.
I've been robbed before at gunpoint.
It's materialistic shit. So one of two things either gonna happen. Depending on how you snatch my shit, yes, I might, you know what I mean? If it's a bad day, whatever, yeah, nigga, we're gonna have to throw the dukes. Or you have to fucking shoot me and kill me. But if I'm on a good day and shit, all right, nigga, you took that from me. But then after that, I'm gonna find out location. Niggas know who the fuck did it. And I'm gonna rob you.
Yeah, if it's in your city, somebody gonna have some info.
out of your ass. I'm gonna make an example out of your ass, and ain't nobody gonna know what the fuck I did. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm
you can pay a smoker shit $100, man.
I'm gonna let you know this not what you want.
Hey, I like what bro just said because he just said some real street shit. He said you could pay a smoker $100, they're fine. That was some real shit right there.
Oh God, yeah, but crank them out.
I'm pulling the baby shit. I'm from North Carolina, nigga. Fayetteville, 2-6. I mean, I'm pulling the baby shit. I'm gonna shoot your ass. I mean, if I'm with my kids and you snatch my shit, or if I feel like that you getting hostile with me or some shit like that, whatever, nigga, your ass laying there. But depending on the situation, I might let you go and get it. I'm gonna make a couple phone calls. Boop, 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 boop. You ain't gonna get away far. Somebody gonna know. After that,
the reason got my reaction.
I'm gonna get the jump behind the scenes. It's gonna be the worst scenario possible. You know what I mean? You're gonna think in your mind mentally, I'm not about to rob another nigga no more after what this nigga did to me.
Hey, this next song that he about to, if he playing the song that been popping up, it's gonna explain this whole topic you just brought up.
Speaking of which, I gotta send you 2 songs. I hope you still get time to play. I know I'm a little bit late. Like I told you, it was a lot going on, but I can send you 2 songs. Definitely. I got 2 songs for you to throw into the rotation.
Send them to me. And with that said, send them to me definitely. And with that and with that segue, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna take a little musical break. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
And we're gonna play my homeboy Chief of YZ. Just put to the side.
Make sure they know that he in this chat too. Just go ahead, tell him something, Chief.
All right, here.
That's what I said. Go ahead, tell him something. No, because you know, like it's gonna be people from each state. I just want to make sure that people know, like, you in this chat, and the people who coming from my few little peoples who watch what I do. I want them to know, like, hey, this fam right here.
Hey, Chief of YZ, Loud Mob, me and my brother. You know what I mean? This victory speech off of one of my mixtapes. Right now, I hope y'all enjoy this. Called Put to the Side. You know what I mean? We about to fire out real quick. Right now. Smoking on gas, this ain't no taxi, but bitch, you can hop in the ride. Look at my eyes, look how I drive, bitch. You can tell that I'm high, this is a vibe, I cannot lie, bitch. Always gotta check your pride, notice the line, notice the signs, bitch. Some shit you gotta put to the side. Smoking on gas, this ain't no taxi, but bitch, you can hop in the ride. Look at my eyes, look how I drive, bitch. You can tell that this is a vibe, I cannot lie, bitch. Always gotta check your pride, notice the line, notice the signs, bitch. Some shit you gotta put to the side. Smoking the pack, rolling the bag, got that bitch right on my lap, doing the math, make sure it adds. I know them haters is mad. Fuel to the flame, burning the games, yeah. We cannot fuck with those lames, can't put a stamp on the fake. We know that you pussy, stay in your lane. Smoking no gas, this is no textbook, bitch. You can hop in the ride, look at my eyes. Look how I drive, bitch. You can tell that I'm high. This is a vibe, I cannot lie, bitch. Always gotta check your pride. Notice the line, notice the size, bitch. Some shit you gotta put to the side. Smoking on gas, this ain't no textbook, bitch. You can hop in the ride. Look at my eyes, look how I drive, bitch. You can tell that I'm high. This is a vibe, I cannot lie, bitch. Always gotta check your pride. Notice the line, notice the signs, bitch. Some shit you gotta put to the side.
I don't know why my shit typing like that.
Some things I can't, you shouldn't have lied. It seems to be on repeat, made it a vibe. You and your feelings, it isn't a crime. But in this spotlight, I wouldn't shine. Maybe it's just the mind of mine, and maybe it's just the waste of time. But until then, I smoke this blunt of mine. Smoking on gas, this ain't no textbook, bitch. You can hop in the ride. Look at my eyes, look how I drive, bitch. You can tell that I'm high. This is a vibe, I cannot lie, bitch. Always gotta check your pride. Notice the line, notice the signs, bitch. Some shit you gotta put to the side. Smoking on gas, this ain't no textbook, bitch. You can hop in the ride. Look at my eyes, look how I drive, bitch. You can tell that I'm high. This is a vibe, I cannot lie, bitch. Always gotta check your pride. Notice the line, notice the signs, bitch. Some shit you gotta put to the side.
Loud Mob. Oh yeah. That's one of my favorite songs, bro. That's one.
Hey, boy, that's snapping, boy. You better have a remix.
Hey, I just want to say this. So I done heard a few joints from him already. What's so crazy as I hate being that biased ass person, but first and foremost, bro, like knowing you looking at you, I wouldn't expect that motherfuckers is like, listen to this song, and then you was talking to, I wouldn't think that was you, bro. Your voice
A lot.
it like transcends your look and that
Exactly.
your flow, your
That's what made
rhythm,
me pay
your
attention to
cadence.
him.
That was cold, bro. That was the best one I heard from you
Hey,
so far. That song, like I said, I'm only like 4 joints in. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't heard no whole
it's not
album or nothing
cold, though.
yet,
That's your
but that
breakout
was
song right
fire.
there, bro.
I,
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. That's not the
That was
best one I
fire.
got. So
No, I was just saying that's my favorite. That because, like I said, I'm only like 4 tracks in from you. I just heard what Hawk Life be sending me. That was fire though.
yeah.
That was the
I
best
was
one
just
I
sitting there
heard so
telling you,
far.
as I said, man, these niggas make tracks. These niggas make 30 songs in one goddamn day. I be
we
like,
made
Oh,
God
6 songs.
damn.
We made 6 songs before we got on this live, bro. That's what we were
You know what
doing.
I'm talking about? You know
oh
what
Listen,
I'm
my
bro,
saying?
we
soul,
always
y'all niggas
They
cold.
the
we got
bros.
a
They
whole
the
bunch
bros.
of
They know I say
we
work
got
hard,
bro,
baby.
we
You
got
Always.
know,
we
bro,
got about
Hawk
eight
Life been telling
mixtapes.
me,
We got
and
about 8 mixtapes already done, bro. We got a whole bunch of features coming up, bro. Like we consistent, bro. That's how we are. Like,
I can't wait for that Savage Gentleman though.
oh,
That
yeah,
shit fire, bro.
oh
yeah.
wait, so let me say for my people who I'm
Ray Train
gonna
about to kill
share
that.
this to, I want to make sure everybody know who everybody is. Now we got Hawk Life chime in. That's the host, Chop It Up podcast for all the people who gonna see this restream that I'm gonna share it through. Then we got Lyric Lyra, and we got
Lyric,
Chief of YZ who was to the left of me. Now, bro, I didn't catch your credentials. Go ahead, with the hat. Go ahead with the hat and yep. He just touched it. Give him your
Freight
credentials so everybody
Train
know
Slim,
who on
man.
this live.
It's Freight Train Slim, aka the Savage Gentleman, man. 75th Echelon, Shreveport, Louisiana, City Grove, West Side. Stand up. It is.
Huh?
Yeah. So y'all got
340
that
is.
intro, and of course I just told y'all Loud Mob and Hawk Life. So all of my people who gonna chime in,
And,
hey,
and just so we
these
could
some
correct
stars in
it
the
real quick,
making.
it's Lyric Laura. Laura. Not, you
Oh,
know what I mean? Like the sky out here we look at.
oh, because I keep saying Lyra. It's Lyric
a
Lyra.
lot a lot of
it's
people
a
we
superstar.
he give
It's a
it he got the
superstar.
XXX vibe. Like as long as you know it's him, you know what I mean? You can say the name whatever way you want it, but it's still gonna be what it is. You know what I mean?
No, I
Like
want to
Yeah,
tell
man,
people
that's
how he
triple
say
red,
it.
man. That's
What you
triple
say your
red,
name
man.
is what your name is. That's what it is. So I
that,
want to
that,
make sure people say it right. Cause my like
Yeah.
people say always my real name, everybody fuck it up. And I be telling people that's not my name. That's not my name. So whatever your name is, I'm gonna say it right so people know it right.
Yeah, bro. It's Lyric
But
Loud.
I just want to, everybody that's gonna chime in. I want them to know who they looking at, who they talking to. That way they can go ahead, start searching some shit, look up some names, get to know who they finna be familiar with. Cause, hey, I've been watching
All
motherfuckers in this
aboard!
circle about to blow.
hell yeah, Ma.
Night check for sure though. Getting back into the to the show, man. I hope you tap in, man. I hope you tap in, man. Don't tap out, tap in like we said, man. Man, we get into the next topic and staying kind of on the theme of the first one, just to knock it out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch that topic. I'm going to something else. I'm going into something more serious, right? We're gonna talk about Brittany Griner. She been locked up over in Russia.
Oh, who wanna take it first?
She been
Cause
locked
I
over in
got some
Russia
shit to
for
say.
a minute. You know
Go
what I'm
for it.
saying?
Go
The
for it.
U.S. just offered a trade infamous I think he's an arm dealer. Correct me if I'm wrong. Out of Russia, it was a trade. They're trying to work that trade. So give me your thoughts on that. But first, before they give me their thoughts, I'm gonna say free Brittany Griner, bring her home. Because if she was LeBron, she'd be home by now. I don't care who don't like it.
Right. And listen, I'm gonna say it like this, man. This ain't nothing but a damn chess game between America
Mm-hmm.
against the West and Russia. It's
Mm-hmm.
not about this ain't about no trade. This ain't about no politics. This is about old versus new. Russia wants to stay in a diplomatic state, and yet the West wants to stay in a democracy state. They want to spread the democracy all across the world. Of course, creating one world government where everyone is under democracy. Okay, Russia and China don't want that shit. They're used to tradition. They're traditional continents. They're
They
traditional
communist
countries.
countries.
Yeah, they're traditional. They're used to controlling shit. So the more further that the West spreads their democracy towards the East, it's gonna cause conflict. Now, what the thing about Brittany Griner, bro, is crazy because the United States have done this more than 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Matter of fact, on one occasion, you had Francis Power, who was a pilot, who was also a spy pilot. You know what I'm saying? He got caught over there in Russia. Now, at the time, Russia had one called Rudolph something. I forgot his name. Rudolph Abel. Rudolph Abel. And Rudolph Abel was actually a spy. He got charged for espionage. So with the espionage, he served 5 years here. Now, I don't understand what these trades are for. And the latest trade just really threw my mind because the United States didn't get nobody back. The United States, we released somebody, you know what I'm saying, to the Russian people who was an infamous hacker. Now, when we speak about Brittney, we got to know what's the significance in Brittney. You know what I'm saying? Why is she so precious to trade? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, can I take that?
Right, take it off.
Well, I'm gonna try to do it simply put, because everybody know I talk. I'm gonna consolidate my thoughts and throw this out there quickly. To answer that question, why is Brittney Griner so important to trade? Right. I'm gonna give you every reason I could think of. First and foremost, that is a melanated queen.
Right.
We need to understand the value in that. That is a melanated queen. Secondly, let's look at her crimes. She has some cartridges, bro. She has some cartridges. Like, to keep her in Russia for months on end for some cartridges, okay, cool. But what I think, first and foremost, she's a melanated queen. She don't need to be in no position like that. She's worth way more than that. Secondly, her crime, very, very minuscule. Very, very minuscule. Right. Thirdly, I just say this. When you in the West, because I like how you broke that down and you actually just taught me some things I didn't know, especially with those names and the policy. We're looking at policy right now. Okay, if this was, me and Hawk Life talked about this before, if this was any other star, because like I said, when you look at the WNBA, Brittney Griner is it, bro. She is it. She is the Shaq, the Kobe, the LeBron, the Michael Jordan. She is it right now for her era. If this was any other, man, I'm telling you, if this was any other star, bro, you know what they would have did for LeBron, right? Now, let's not say what they would have did, but I mean, we under the same understanding. You know what they would have did if that was LeBron, right? You know, Chifa, right? Lyric, Hawk, y'all know what would have happened if that was LeBron, KD, Kyrie, Boogie. And it don't even got to be like, I mean, shit. You take a rookie coming in this year, take the top pick before he even get his name. If it was him that this happened to, she went over there to play because of everything that was going on. Right. Oh, if it was the Ball brothers, bro, motherfuckers would be at war. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Oh, you talking about the middle one, Jello? And you see what they did with Jello? Jello was in another country, stole some shit. They tried to keep him. You know how many people spoke up and was like, y'all not keeping him, bro? He did like 3 days in jail and was free back home. He wasn't even famous. He wasn't even in the NBA. He was a social media star. Brittney Griner is an American star. Oh, no, go ahead. Talk to me.
To be fair, he had got caught in China, and she got caught in Russia. Yeah, and she got caught in Russia, and in Russia is a 10-year penalty for any type of drug paraphernalia of any kind. So that's
okay. No. Now, I actually did not know that, but I'm going to acknowledge that, and I'm going to still tell you just like this. Like I said, bro, you know how this go. Money walks, bullshit talks, bro. If it was really that big of a thing, like, bro, if this was anybody else, like I said, I get the crime. But if LeBron would have did what Jello did and did what she did, LeBron wouldn't be nowhere captive. He wouldn't be nowhere detained. He wouldn't be nowhere. No star. If you the face of any league here in America, bro, Brittney Griner, they disrespecting her, and like I really feel like they playing, bro. They playing. And like I said, I could talk all day. I'm gonna just leave it at that because that's really how I feel about it. If this was anybody else, it's want to be a thing.
I'm to add to that, man, it could be go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
Well, mine's gonna be short. I'm just gonna say that I feel like that it's a distraction. I feel like that she's gonna get free eventually. We seen it already happen with old dude. I forgot his name. He's on the fucking NBA. What's the name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's on the NBA. He got locked up in China and shit, and they kept his ass for so long. And then after that, they found him released. Yeah.
No, he was just talking about LiAngelo Ball, the middle ball brother. They kept him.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ball.
They only kept him for like a week total.
Like, I feel like that it's a distraction. It's either a certain bill or a certain bill that's not be passed that nobody's looking at right now. So they need a storyline, they need a topic, they need something that's big, that's gonna keep, that's gonna keep, everybody attention, for right now until something underground slips in and the bill get passed. Next noise, all of us be like, "When the fuck this happened?" But people don't pay attention to dates sometimes.
Can I make an addition to that?
These things occur around the time when certain things happen. You know what I mean? Like, but people don't realize that because we too busy and we too focused with everyday working, job, relationships, being an artist, being a star, everything else. That's why, I mean, damn, like nobody can really say Eminem was crazy because he paid attention to everything. That's why I try to pay attention to everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Just like the CERN. Nobody knew that the CERN went off, and I bet you nobody here knows what the hell the CERN is. So I'm not going to explain it. Y'all just look it up. You know what I mean? Because that's just
Nobody even know what they do. People who do know, you said that just right. I wanted to make an addition to what you said too.
Y'all to educate yourself. So I mean, as far as me telling you, these are things that I feel like some people should know. You know what I mean? That they open up a collider and try to take two God particles and combine them together.
A hadron collider at that, but not just any collider.
You see how these things start happening around that time in the world could have been over between last week. No one realized that because we're too distracted. We're too busy.
And that's what I wanted to say. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I wanted to make an addition before I forgot. The World Government Forum has been going on since all of this bullshit. Nobody is paying attention to these meetings of these, like what I be telling people, these ain't your politicians and all your people who who you see on TV. These ain't your governors and your mayors and your presidents. No, these ain't even your bankers who own these banks. The World Government Forum is people who provide the real world policy. Well, and it's televised. That's been going on live. And let me tell you, more people have been watching Johnny Depp than that. More people been watching all this bullshit than watching what's been going on with Ghislaine and Epstein Island and all of that. Like, and that's why I agree with you on that. This is a distraction. And I told people, like, look at what else is the World Government Forum been going on this whole time. And look at what y'all been doing. Look at what everybody been watching and looking at and talking about. Don't none of y'all give a fuck what the World Government Forum is saying? Did none of y'all like catch that when they was talking about what they finna do by 2023 and population, like when they got on TV and said what we all been saying for 10 years? Like nobody watching that. But what they are watching,
population control.
Yeah, they went on TV and said it this time, which is crazy, bro. Like I done seen it in videos. I done seen the George Guidestones and all of that. Like everybody knows it, but for them to actually come out and say it on TV, bro. And Bill Gates, he said it 3 or 4 times. He said he was trying to do he was trying to get motherfuckers up out of here. They want that 500 million. It's 7 billion people here. But like I said, I don't want to digress. Take it.
This real quick. The only way to change that is for people to actually be in tune with their own state and vote for their mayor. Vote for, their mayor and vote for like the judges and shit. That's why the system is so corrupt as it is, and a lot of people not understanding that. We're a lot of people is looking at the higher house when really it works from the bottom. So if you get rid of the people from the bottom and you place the good ones in the bottom, you start paying attention and shit. Back in the days, they used to put like the White House whole press conference and shit on an odd channel where no one would look at. And it's just a whole bunch of people just standing there on the shit, that whatever. But everybody is so interested in these other shit. But we don't pay attention to what our inside, Senate and shit within the states are passing, and then going up and then up and then up. You know what I mean? So it starts from the bottom first before we go to the top, and that's how you get them out. You know what I mean? But we don't have too many supporters at the bottom.
If I could tap in right quick on to what you're saying, kind of piggyback off what you were saying, right off of what he was saying, in today's society, it's different from when we voted back in the day. I can't really say nothing as a person who don't believe in the voting system. And I say that because I feel like all that shit rigged in some kind of way. Now,
it is.
But what I can say is this: it's hard to distinguish who's real and who's not these days, because all of them corrupt.
Hell yeah.
On both sides of the aisle.
Man, Brother Ben X had said something that was so profound. He said, bro, y'all sitting here getting mad about people on social media because you're real. Bro, that shit spoke volumes. That shit
Oh,
y'all get mad.
run that back again. Say that again one more time.
Y'all sitting here get mad and depressed over social media because you're real. That shit was smart. That shit was deep. I mean, shit, what we see on social media ain't always what we see. Because I mean nowadays, bro, shit, I seen a Fooger Booger, goddamn Booger Wolf. That some bitch had got on the goddamn Snapchat filter, and I thought she was Beyonce.
Bro, I know you've been seeing them videos. It was a trend where it was women showing their natural wake up faces and then showing them with makeup after. Now, bro, these women were unrecognizable. If that don't just show you like, hey, maybe you don't know what you're seeing or what you're looking at, that should be a telltale sign. Like, I tell people, once you know one thing that's true about the world, you will know all things that's true. And that's one thing that's true. You can dress it up, put some shiny ribbons and bows on it. It can still be a piece of shit. Never forget that.
You know, we're gonna take another music. You know, we're gonna take another musical break really quickly, man. It's my guy, Freight Train Slim. You know what I'm saying? You already know, man. It's about to be a vibe, man. The new album, Savage Gentleman, I believe it's nasty because that's what it said across. He gonna correct me if I'm wrong, but holla at the folks.
It's nasty.
Yeah. Let me hear what you got, bro. Come on, play it, Hawk Life. Let me see what bro got.
Nice to meet you, how you doing, what's your name, boo? Anywhere you going, guaranteed that's where I'm going to. You fit the description, who I want up on my wanted list. She's for laughing 30 minutes, gripping on her thighs and hips. Couple shots of Casamigo, all aboard another ship. Kelly bumping in the system, now she's screaming, that's my shit. Now we in the room and she start patting on them pussy lips. Look me in the eyes and tell me, hurry up, give me the dick. Got her in the feelings when I gave her some good dick.
Yeah.
Show me you can take a dick. Hold up, bitch, you better swallow. Yeah, that's it. Like a nasty. Yeah, I like a
nasty. Okay.
Don't try no cuffing, baby, cause you know I'm way too cool for that. Sucking, slurping, spitting with my head between that pussy cat. Digging in her stomach, hear her say, you do the fooling it. Got that pussy creaming, skeeting. Daddy, why you doing it? Face up in the pillow, but I still can hear her screaming more. She say my dick so good, she said that it can raise a credit score. Beat it from the back like I was stroking like a quarter horse. Take it out and bust it on her face, that's what she waiting for. Got her in her feelings when I gave her some good dick. Told lil' mama when she suck it, I contact and lots of spit. Throw that ass when I smack. Show me you can take a dick. Hold up, bitch, you better swallow. Yeah, that's it. Like a nasty. Yeah, I like a nasty. Ooh, she's so nasty.
Okay. You like a nasty.
I hear you play.
Wait, that got a real smooth ass type shit vibe. I like it.
Nah, that cadence off, bro. That cadence off rip killer shit, bro. He was on them bars, son.
He said he like a nasty.
That's what I said. That rhythm. Okay. I see. So that's the Louisiana, right? You from Louisiana, right, bro?
Huh?
You from Louisiana? You from Louisiana, right?
Damn right.
Hit him with that all aboard shit one more time.
Ooh,
Savage Gentleman.
My fault. I'm moving around. That's why I don't know if y'all can hear me. Yeah. Okay. I see. Hey,
Savage
that shit was fire.
Man. That was my guy, Freight Train Slim, Savage Gentleman. Hey, Freight Train, tell them when that Savage Gentleman come out.
Man, the Savage Gentleman is gonna come out, man, next year in April, bro, because I'm taking my time putting this thing together. I'm gonna have some special artists and special guests on there, some who are already on the platform right now. Lyric Lyra, Cheaper, you know what I'm saying? I hope I said it right. Lyric Lyra is the Lyric Lyra. Which one it is?
Lyra.
Lyra, gotcha.
Yeah.
Lyric Lyra. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something serious, bro. It's gonna be a double-sided track. You're gonna have one side of it gonna be straight savage, the other side, I'm gonna give you some gentleman shit.
Damn
So
right.
I'm gonna be on some Boosie shit and some Drake shit all at one time.
Hey, gotta teach the game.
Respectfully.
For real.
Respectfully.
It's gonna be something serious, man.
Thank you.
Be on all platforms. All platforms. God damn it, you
I
can't
dig
miss
it.
me. God damn it, I'm making goddamn fucking records. I'm making 8 tracks and everything. God damn it, you can't miss me.
Oh, hey, if you need a plug on that, my guy got a service where they do vinyls. That bro. I'm gonna send you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the information in this message so you can see it. I'm putting it in right now. My guy Chuck J. He do a service where he'll basically get you any type of physical copy of your album that you need or your EP or whatever it may be.
I need that. That's gonna be a classic.
Yes.
So, getting back into these topics, man, we going into the next topic. This topic, I wish he was here because he spoke a lot about it. He do a lot of podcasts about it, and I wish DJ Potential was here. But shout out to DJ Potential. This topic,
shouts out my business partner.
This topic very close to his heart because I know he talk a lot about it on his Yo God and Charlemagne the God, and more speak on social justice and mental health. I know Yo God and Jay-Z and Rock Nation is doing something to help the inmates in Parkland, Mississippi, because they got bad living conditions. You know,
Shout out to Dolph, man.
Charlemagne is on a coalition for mental health. So tell me y'all takes on mental health and foul living conditions in the jail and what these guys are doing.
Pardon me if anybody had anything ready, but like I said, I had something ready, so I just want to chime in on. I'm gonna start with the mental health thing. First off, I'm glad you threw DJ Potential in there because that is something he advocates for with his entire business. He lives to advocate for that. His business is in place to advocate for that. And us being, we both are military veterans. We both were deployed. That's how we met. Actually, we met in 2006. We deployed to. We were stationed in Kuwait. We deployed to Iraq, and that year was crazy. I don't tell too many people these stories, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say this so I can get right to the point. The first mission out, we lost a guy, and that changed everybody's understanding about, hey, like this ain't play. Like we here for something. This is serious. Rest in peace, Corporal Stephen Kastner. But that year and 4 months changed everybody. I went in. He was 19. I was 18. Like real young. And he had to battle with a lot of things, as we all do. And I know that's not just, going to the military or having to go into a life or death type of situation. Any situation can bring stress, anxiety, and it will affect your mental health. And as far as Charlemagne the God, I forget the name of the book. I wish I could reference it right now because I want to get that book. But Charlemagne the God, being an advocate for that, I would really, really like to say that it's becoming a thing now where people don't look down on men for not having only masculine traits. Men break down, men cry, men get stressed, men. It's a lot of things, and that comes from your mental stability, your mental state of health, your mental health, period. And I just want to say, touching on that subject, I'm very, very glad that Charlemagne the God, he took that international tour. He took his book to a lot of places. He's been on plenty podcasts, cable television networks, and he had a special where he talked about mental health pertaining to men, because that's one of those things. Like, they think because we're supposed to be the builders and the protectors, we ain't supposed to ever feel vulnerable, not weak, but vulnerable, like where you feel like you can be affected by these things. They think that certain things are just for women to handle or to go through. Like, no, men go through that too. And on our side, like I said, you never know what it is. Like, because like the only reason I brought up the military thing is, not every woman gets to be on the front lines. So not every woman is gonna know what that's like, especially if you do a full deployment come back. You know, it's certain things that we go through that they need to. And when I say they, I'm talking about the world as a whole. They need to acknowledge that, hey, this does affect men. It does affect a man's mental health, his mental stability, his state of how he feels about this world. And when they forget that and they downplay it, you get what you got today, where they, you know, they make us want to be strong. They make us like when we feel like, I don't know, you wanna tell somebody, they make you not want to tell somebody, or when you want to reach out, make you not want to reach out, or when you want to go and get the right help, you don't want to go and get the right help. They make it seem like we're less of a man, not as strong or not as mentally stable or capable, or we're not able to handle that itself. That itself is a disease, and that's causing a lot of this mental health problems that we see amongst men all in the US. And I just want to throw that out there, like, hey,
And to
we
add on
need
to
to
what
get
you're saying, man,
beyond that.
The book that
But
about
go
men,
ahead, take it.
it's
I
Black
really
Privilege.
think that Charlemagne did the same thing too, because man, mental health is something that is completely overlooked.
Yeah.
And you really have to boil it back down to how the young man was raised. You know what I'm saying? Some of us was raised by a single mother, you know what I'm saying? And you never seen your single mother in a steady relationship. So you can't really say, or you can't really know how to actually treat a woman because you never seen your mama get treated right. You know what I'm saying? And that shit rubs off on you as a child. You know what I'm saying? And me being guilty of the same goddamn thing. I didn't know how to treat a woman until I got with the real woman, which is my wife. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to do none of that. I didn't know how to love properly. I didn't know how to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see my mama get love properly. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't see her get treated right. You know, so I'm looking like, well, goddamn shit. Like, I guess the shit must be cool, you know, as a youngster. And that really plays a part in your psyche. And as you growing up like that, bro, you make a whole lot of different mistakes. And like you said, he was in the military. Prison is no different. It is no different. So all that plays a part in your mind. You know what I'm saying? It plays a part because there's more men in jail than there are women. And a lot of men get accused for, you know what I'm saying? Number one, the black man he's the number one targeted man in the fucking world. He's the number one duplicated man in the world. And he's the number one feared man in the world. So of course we're gonna be subjugated to being targeted. You know what I'm saying? But it's 10 times worse when you have your own kind targeting you too. So that plays a part of your mental, you know what I'm saying, which also causes you to be physically depressed. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? Physically, just you know. So I understand what Charlemagne was saying. I agree with him 100% on this issue. You know what I'm saying? Because Charlemagne be tripping on some shit. But I agree with him 100% on this issue, man. You know what I'm saying? That, man, men's mental health is at an all-time high right now because also, bro, you was always taught when you was young, nigga, you better not cry. You better not motherfucking cry. Cry, goddamn, or whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what your mama used to do. She said she's trying to toughen you up, but not knowing that you bring those traits and everything into your adulthood. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where you be like, man, shit, I can't cry, man, fuck that shit. Suck it up. You know what I'm saying? There were many goddamn nights I'd have cried in jail. I ain't lying till you had my face in the wall. Goddamn, no, shit.
Real
I'm
talk.
ready to go home. Real talk. That's being real with you. I'm talking about, man, shit, bro. It's hard. It's really fucking hard. And I really hate that, you know what I'm saying, women point the finger at us and we point the finger at women because, man, we really just go through the same. We both are on the same fucking path. We just in different directions. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's like the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah teaches you about polarity. If you understand about polarity, bro, you understand that we are all the same. We are all the same. We're just in different degrees. And that's it. Plain and fucking simple.
I mean, you know, I agree with you. You know, normally Charlamagne the God do be tripping. I ain't gonna lie, he do be, but
Yeah.
he is kind of right on this one. You know, and first off, R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. I feel like that. He was at least giving black
Real
males.
talk. R.I.P. man. Savage.
You know what I mean? To get back again.
R.I.P. big bro.
Whenever we look back and shit,
Good evening, y'all. Good evening, y'all.
fathers was not even around. You know what I mean?
Right.
And kids' life and shit, and that does play a role, especially when you grow up, and then a lifestyle for a kid is different, especially when you're not realizing it. And your time is all into work, and you haven't realized what they're going through. It's just the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes.
Right.
Behind the scenes of the mother when she could fuck around with other niggas and she got side piece. You know what I mean? And she even know she had a side piece. Maybe this nigga was just helping. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case might be. Their side piece of the kids, what they going through because of the the fucking just the way of how things already going, pursuing, you know what I mean, and then it's already affecting and not realizing that it's affecting because parents tend to think like everything's all good, you know what I mean, until you become a parent yourself and then you start understanding like, damn, you know what I mean, like, okay, like this shit is a big picture. And I think when we kind of think about the mental of a man, yeah, our mind is pretty changed. We're not taught to actually speak our words, and nowadays we can't speak our words because women don't want to hear that shit. But they want us to be open, but then they don't want to hear the fucking shit. You know what I mean? And that's the problem, is that women's will only give men a certain respect when they think that they're going to give them respect. And to the point that they realize that a man is right, they don't want to hear the shit. But vice versa, if a man is wrong, you know what I mean, all day long, we have to throw, flowers and everything else and this and that, et cetera, and shit. I think it's just, the power.
Agreed. Agreed.
A man now is lower. It's not as how it used to be. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, women's was going through a lot of shit back in the days, but now because of now because of WAP, now because of fucking OnlyFans, now because of all these other social medias and shit that they have now, women's technically say, when they say we don't need a man, we independent, they actually throwing in our face that we don't need you, nigga. You know what I mean? We can make our own money by ourselves. We don't need that in support of how men normally bring that protection, support, and money the way how it's supposed to be in a home. You know what I mean? So women's is getting away from their actual mind capability of actually being a woman, So they're struggling with themselves of being a woman because of the way how today's society and today, culture is now depriving women's thoughts and women's mind. You know what I mean? And without realizing, they're already now in a subject of being a target, like how men's were now. So now we have so many different groups, variety, which I'm not going to say the names because their names go deep. And, we have all these different groups, all these different shits, and people, people don't know what the fuck they want to be now as far as the origin anymore. They don't know what they want to be. They're experimenting and don't even realize like, oh, I just had an experimenting moment. Instead of
pardon my interruption. Can I tap in? Because I just want the other addition. I love how y'all talking. It's just an addition. Exactly what you saying. I just want to tap this in and see if everybody agrees. Something I was told, there's what we call a suppression of the feminine, to where men are we basically not allowed to do that. And that's on many levels though. When you talk about suppression of the feminine, they make it to where, because everybody is born with feminine and masculine qualities. It's like no such thing as a man being straight masculine, a woman being straight feminine. Everybody's born with certain feminine masculine qualities. The way the world been going, they showed me something that supports that there's something called a suppression of the feminine now. So men were not allowed to have them feelings. And when we do, society look at it like, oh no, you weak, you're wrong, you something. But I just want to say that go ahead though. You definitely
feminine side, I wouldn't call it feminine, I would just call it, to me anyway, I wouldn't call it feminine, you know what I mean? Like I'm just a nigga. I'm gonna call it, like there's moments where yes, all men want that woman that they can, that they can open up to. Dump some of this shit that we have, for so many years that we have to carry, as Tech Nine would say, evil brain, angel heart, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people thought like he was a devil worshiper, but they don't listen. A lot of people don't listen, you know what I mean? And the thing is that we have to dump these things off somewhere. That's where females don't get it. You know what I mean? We already have a heavy heart. We already going through pain. We already carrying so much that we can carry. We already be thinking so much about everything every day anyway. You know what I mean? Like, where are we going to dump this shit at? So what it becomes anger until somebody provoke us and then we just beat the shit out of somebody or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Pressure bust pipes. If you hold that
Right.
shit in for too long, you're gonna bust the pipe.
So you know,
You gotta
as
let it out, just like you said.
human beings, as human beings,
Also,
this
new
shit,
diamonds.
this shit is so logic. It's like, why are we painting so many narrative into making a big picture when it's so fucking simple and easy to be fixed?
Yeah.
So I don't get
Absolutely.
it.
I know how
Definitely,
we
I
can fix it.
agree.
I know how we can fix it. Number one, you said something about goddamn me, OnlyFans. You can't take OnlyFans away, okay? That is the only way.
Somebody
That is
play
the
with this
only
man.
way.
Hey,
It's respectful.
And
It's
I
respectful.
can see Lewis
soon as he said
on
OnlyFans, I knew where he was going with it. I knew where he was
That's the only
going
way.
with
Well,
it.
I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just using that example
You
as
can't
like,
take away OnlyFans. No.
Hey, look, I agree.
No.
They
I
bet
wanna
not.
see- I
I
wanna
swear
see
to
my
God, I
neighbor
got
do it.
subscriptions right now. If they take them away,
I want to see what my neighbor doing. I'm sorry.
now go ahead. I know who had the floor. Go ahead.
I'm just
Nah,
saying. Fuck that.
We all saying the same things though. If
I'm
y'all
just
like, we
saying.
all saying the
I
same
want to know
things. It's
if
I'm
crazy.
just
80-year-old
pointing
people
as
still
example.
fuck. I'm
You
sorry.
know, I'm just pointing as example as like, you know, because you know there was something I think about at the time, but like, you know, some women really would throw, you know, like let's say for guys really, you know, he's a good guy, he went to college, whole 9 yards and shit, you know, or whatever, probably been in the military just for 4 years, whatever, probably got another 4 years to get out, or this, that, whatever, you know what I mean? Some women would literally throw income in your face. There's different type of women, you know what I mean? They really would be like, oh, well, shit, nigga, I make more than you. Like,
Truth.
nigga, you just a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, or da-da-da, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, you know, I'd have met all type of women, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, there are many different kinds, you know what I mean? And, you know, as many different kinds and species, many
I'm
different
just going to escort service. Fuck this.
To piggyback off what Lyric said about the mental health and what y'all was saying about the mental health and men's mental health and not being able to get all stuff. For those who've been following me from the beginning, y'all know I took about 2-3 month break. And I did that because I had a lot going on mentally and I needed to clear my head so that way I can come back and give y'all good content. As a man, we can't say that to the people that's around us. It's hard to say that to people around you that's either going to judge you or not going to listen fully. These platforms, and what I say about a lot of us content creators, we deal with this on a day-to-day basis, mental issues, because what we doing, it takes a certain amount of dedication. Even with music, it takes a certain amount of dedication, and it should get mentally and physically draining after a while. And you got to stop and reevaluate. See, people don't understand that. Yeah, we get up here and we talk our shit, but the work that goes behind the scenes, the stress. And I wanted to touch on something also, and I'm just saying that to say that yes, men suffers mental health, and we don't talk. We just like it's just like when we sick, we don't go to hospitals. When we got something going on, we're not going to tell anybody because men we think we
Hell
can
no.
fix it first. You know what I'm saying? We always
Bro,
think we
I
can fix
got sick as hell last night and woke up sick. I ain't told a goddamn soul except the people who I had business with.
it.
And I didn't even tell them on time. I was just trying to like, maybe I feel better in an hour or whatever. Like, I ain't say shit to nobody because I was like, that ain't gonna do nothing. Like, that's just gonna make motherfuckers like, he ain't on it, he ain't with. And that's part of what we saying. Like, men can't say. Now, imagine if it was worse, like that we all do go through. It's always something worse. Like, it's the same thing. We can't be like that to the public because it's gonna be one or two things. Well, I won't say one or two, but it can only go a couple of ways. Either we gonna be looked at as, oh, he's not ready, he doesn't care, he does this and that, anything, or we gonna be looked at as he's weak, he can't handle it, he can't this. Like, why am I weak for fucking being sick, for having the same mental or physical problems everybody else has? Because I'm a man? Like, really? I'm supposed to take it? Like, if it happened to anybody else, motherfuckers would be curled up in the bed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we supposed to take these things in stride and just keep fucking operating at 100%. That causes more mental health.
Yeah.
Well,
Side note.
chime in on that. Oh, go ahead.
Side note, really, really quick. Side note, y'all know I do these side notes. Side notes, really, really quick. Hey, I was watching something earlier today, and I don't know if it's mental illness or it's just plain domestic abuse. to a whole different level. There was a lady, and I want to commend her. I don't know her name, but I want to commend her. She was on the highway, and a man was about to throw the baby over the banister. She stopped him from doing so. But at the time she was stopping him from doing so, he did have a gun in his back pocket. The woman that he was with, the mother of the child, she was in fear of her life. She was going through some things. She was in fear of her life. But she made a split decision that changed the landscape of what could have happened on that bridge. And what she did was she took the gun out of his back pocket while he was distracted. Now, and with that being said, nobody knew what this man was going through. But at the same time, like he said, our black women are getting neglected, so nobody knew what this woman was going through because she told no one. This man could have killed her baby. You know what I'm saying? And she told no one he was going to throw her baby and force her to watch as he threw her baby open. When men get like this, understand they're at a breaking point. It's something that's going on in his head that's not clicking. Because anybody that think it's okay to harm a child in any kind of way, something in their head can't be clicking. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to put that side note out there because it was so relevant. You know? But
That's weird though. But
Now
I mean,
that's something that's a weird situation right there. That's a crazy situation. And whoever that was, wherever you went in the U.S., thank you, lady. Thank you, lady. You saved 2 lives. Thank you. Whoever she is, wherever she, all the way from
Absolutely.
Wisconsin. Thank you.
I
You
mean,
saved 2 lives.
I think it has to boil down to, I mean, shit, you know, we analyze the problem, but we gotta figure out a solution. We gotta figure out on how to stop this, or we gotta figure out a ways on, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, most of us men, bro, like, we stubborn. We stubborn as hell. We gonna think that therapy not gonna help. We gonna think that counseling not gonna help. You know what I'm saying? Because we got it embedded in our mind to just like, you know what I'm saying, I'm tough. I can handle this. I'm strong. But shit, even the strongest things have a breaking point. Even the strongest things. They thought the Titanic can fucking sink, and look what happened. You feel what I'm saying? So it's we need to try to come together and try to find some type of solution. I don't give a fuck with some type of group, or chat line, or something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But great minds got to think alike, bro. And we put that positive energy towards that, bro. I'm pretty sure we can definitely come up with a solution. Because holding everything in your mind and also in your heart, bro, is not gonna help. It's not gonna help at all.
Not at all.
You're gonna find yourself, you know. I think it was T.D. Jakes who said something. He said that you hold it all in for so long to a point to where you start to miss life. You know what I'm saying? After you held it all in for this amount of time, 5 years have passed by, 7 years have passed by, 8 years have passed by. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, you 60 years old, depressed and struggling. Because you never let all that hurt and anger and emotion go.
Absolutely.
That's
let it go.
Yeah, you gotta let it go. You gotta find some type of way to escape it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's through music, goddamn driving, pain. I don't care what it is. Cut the yard. I don't give a damn what it is. We gotta learn how to transfer that hurt and the negative energy, bro, and force it into something that's positive and productive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, we got on a musical break. You know what I'm saying? Another musical break for you. This is my guy, Lyric Lara. You know what I'm saying?
LL.
Getting in the thing right now.
LL. He off right
man.
now, but he gonna chime back in.
Yes, sir. This Lyric Lara.
Yo, what you mean?
This Lyric Lara's piece calling it. You know what
It's
I'm saying?
You know what I mean? It's my mixtape. First mixtape. Well, not my very first mixtape, but this one here. This one's a pretty dope mixtape. You know what I mean? It's pretty well put together. I worked hard on this shit. I did everything. The visualizer, everything that's on that bitch you see. I put my fullest to this shit. This song right here, Streets Calling. Hopefully y'all enjoy this motherfucker. Let's get it. Lyric Lara, Fayetteville, 26, Fayetteville.
Early in the morning, I got money on my mind. I can't wait another minute, don't have much time. Nah. I know the feds looking for me like Waldo, and I can't be fine. I ain't going too front, you got to get this down. I should sponsor for the NFL, I sold for quarters. I got the best weed and it comes from overseas. I'm talking about the border. Hit up my hotline and place your order. Call me 150 rum, nigga, I'm the importer. I need the news crew to promote this pack. Where's my reporters? You talking about a refund, nigga, you can't have your money back. I got a body in a body bag, I keep a transporter. I got bitches at the trap house and the job description is a soldier. Yeah. The streets calling me. I'm providing business. I got what you need.
Yeah.
I think the money calling me. Now I got to sell another kid. The streets calling me. I'm providing business. I got what you need. I think the money calling me. Now I got to sell another kid. Plug me in. Light it up, spark, roll it up and send, blow it at the park, box a car to dark, everyone must catch a contact, that's how you know he's not a motherfucking narc. You see them llamas? Beans, we got that LSD, I heard you fucking with my bitch named Crystal, I hope you ready for that, she keep a pistol, you know what I mean, never ask what I mean, I never give out too much information, no details. Never will I snitch on my operation. If they catch me in the car, I promise you won't find a scale. Nigga, I love my organization. That's why I keep a clean trace with no trails. The streets calling me. I'm providing business. I got what you need. I think the money calling me. Now I got to sell another key. The streets calling me. I'm providing business. I got what you need. I think the money calling me. Now I got to sell another key. We got mob time.
I'm mad as hell, goddamn. Why ain't gonna let these goddamn tracks? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, that's on there. Hey, you sound like a crossbreed between you got an unorthodox style of rap like Silk the Shocker with a Migo twist with some Brother Lynch lyrics. Hey,
it takes you on a lyrical story. It's a lyrical story line.
That shit is fucking cold, bro. That shit cold. I like that. You got a style of your own. I like that.
Hell yeah. You know,
and look, her wife says she like it. Her ass don't like nothing.
Don't feel bad.
And she over here vibing. She said, "I like that." Her ass don't like nothing.
Yeah, it took mine a little minute to like mine too. But yeah, you know, I mean, that song was
both of y'all ass. You and Chief and pull some shit out y'all ass now. Got me.
Hey, to be fair, it's kind of hard because Hawk Life promote our music. He be reacting to our music, so we had to bring something different that hasn't been on the channel. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure he even surprised. He might have not noticed these little gems hidden. So it's always something. If you listen to 3 songs, you gonna find one you like.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed. You know, and we're so versatile. You know, we're so versatile where we could touch bases on every scenario. You know, love, depression, this and that, trap to inspiration. You know, heartbreak music. You know, hell shit. I got a fucking dubstep mixtape. You even know that, did you? Yeah, I got a
party rockers in the house.
It's like
Technology 101.
Yeah, man. We're going to get into the next topic. But before I get everybody's opinion on the next topic, I'm going to tell you the next topic. But before I get everybody's opinion, I want to show you these 2 videos first because I want y'all to see it in case y'all didn't. Next topic is Charlamagne versus Soulja Boy. But I'm going to show y'all the videos first that y'all get both sides of the story. Then everybody can get their opinions. All right? First part of it, we got Charlamagne saying, we got Charleston White saying
I'm about to say that.
Why Charleston White, sorry. Why?
I'm on that.
why he made Soldier. Here go the first video.
Yeah, let's get that shit, bro.
Charleston White fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
How you supposed to do that shit, nigga?
Charleston White fucked up, bro.
Man, but I'll get on that later. I got something for that. I had something for the mental illness too, but
with no security. So I'm standing out on Collins Drive, outside of the shoe palace, smoking me a blunt, waiting on my partner to get some shoes. I see this Sprinter van stop in the middle of the street. And every nigga got out the car, reached down to tie shoes or to put on some shoes. And you can count every nigga.
How many niggas?
It was 12 niggas.
A dozen.
Man, a dozen niggas in a big Sprinter van. It's the Rolling Loud. So ain't no nigga, ain't no group.
Were they in shape? Like with a short, tall?
The big yellow nigga. It was about 4 big niggas. It was about 4 big niggas, all of them taller than me and Soldier Boy. The rest of the niggas had on tank top. Few niggas had on chain, but you can tell he had the 2 big security niggas. They had a driver. The 1 big nigga stayed. So I assessed this whole situation, homie. One of the big niggas stayed in the car. The nigga with the mask had the gun. He was clutching for the gun. So Soldier Boy was telling that nigga.
How you seeing all this like in like a split second?
It's not a split second, homie. This didn't happen in no split second.
You blind in one eye, right?
Nigga, but I still can see you right now.
Yeah, but like you
I
gotta
can see you. I can see, but listen, this ain't fast, homie. These is niggas who not ready to do what they say they ready to do, homie. These is niggas who stop their car. I see them stop the car. Somebody say that's Soldier Boy. I already know me and Soldier Boy got problems. He ain't in no rush to get to me. It take them niggas a minute to walk over here to me. It give me time to. I'm already prepared for whatever.
We're ever thinking, yeah, let me get the fuck out of here.
Man, I ain't never thinking that. I'm saying, man, let me see what these niggas finna do because I know what I got. I know the average nigga, homie, don't know what to respond to what I'm about to put on them. I know this. I trained for this. I practiced this, nigga. I'm a nigga say I practiced this. So
You be doing drills?
Nigga, I go to the gun range, homie. I practice this, my nigga, because I ain't just drilling for no rapper. I've been doing this, getting ready for whatever end of the war kind of shit. Yeah, I'm one of them end of the war Omegon kind of people.
First off, shout out to DJ Academics and Fresh Fit Podcast. That was Charleston White's side of the story.
Academics are fucking fed. I don't give a damn what
yeah. Yeah,
I got something for y'all.
Let me give you the Soldier Boy side of it.
Yeah, let's run this. I got a lot on this.
Hold on, let me give you the Soldier Boy side. Soldier has some shit to say too. Don't be fair. Soldier Boy being him my inbox talking about, hey nigga, I saw that on your podcast. You ain't playing my side. I'm Big Soldier. Nah.
That ain't Soldier Boy no more. That's Draco, man.
Big Draco, huh?
Big Draco, man.
Man, bro, I'm outside, nigga, slide, nigga. I look up, I'm like, hold on, ain't this the nigga? Ain't this the nigga talking crazy on the internet, nigga? Oh, nigga, what's happening? Nigga, what's up? Nigga, what up? Nigga, what's up, nigga? Big SOD, nigga, what's up with all that shit, nigga? Nigga get the Oh God! Hey, nigga, get the I'm shocked and appalled, bro. I said, I know this nigga ain't just put out some pepper spray, my nigga. That nigga did like this, y'all. He ain't telling y'all the part how he makes his goddamn self. When nigga talking about he makes me, nigga, stop playing. You maced yourself and your bitch. You did like this, nigga. That shit went in that shit went in his eye and in his body. That nigga maced this bitch. That nigga maced this bitch. Nigga, Big Draco. That nigga maced this bitch, nigga. Stop playing.
I believe so.
He pulled a mace out. He pulled a pepper spray out his bitch purse. He pepper sprayed it. He did like this. That shit went in his face, the bitch face. That shit went everywhere. I stood there and looked at the nigga like, you good, my nigga? What the fuck is you doing? He like, oh, man, bro. Stop talking crazy on the internet And when you see a nigga, you gonna be putting out pepper spray and panicking and
Yeah.
shit. You can't even look me in my eye, nigga. You can't even look me in my eye, nigga, doing all that talking on the internet about all these niggas. You see one real nigga in real life, you get the
Boy, these niggas.
You do all that talking.
Born as a motherfucker.
You get
boy.
the What?
Damn. Who the fuck takes Soulja Boy serious? Or Charleston White?
Pepper spray gang, nigga. Stop playing, nigga.
Who does that?
You pepper sprayed your bitch and you pepper sprayed yourself, nigga. Stop talking like niggas won't see you, nigga. You was lacking, nigga, and by yourself, nigga, with your bitch. You thought it was sweet, nigga. You almost shitted a brick, nigga. You sprayed pepper spray, nigga. Keep niggas' name out your mouth, nigga. More of the story, nigga. Go get you some money, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
Well, I got something on that though.
Go ahead.
All right, so he said 12, but there's more videos. There's one where he Soulja Boy confronts him about the amount of people that were there. But in the original video, after it happens, there's a dude that's with Charleston White, and they're bragging about it. And he says there were 7 people. And then now there's 12 people. That's where you lose credibility. And a lot of people don't think, like, when you lie and try to make yourself seem, you just tell it how it is. You know what I mean? But, I mean, Charleston White's been making a lot of moves that really don't make any sense. And that leads back to that mental health. You know what I mean? Because I do battle with mental health, too. I'm schizophrenic, but I can't go off on every goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what he doing. He does have a message, because anything, even the dumbest motherfucker can say some smart shit after they say a whole bunch of shit. You're gonna find something smart in there that makes sense. Like I see some of his motives to saying some of the shit he's doing. There is, like, he does help the community. He does do certain things. Same thing for Soulja Boy, but Soulja Boy is more on that, like, you say he was gonna fuck me up when you see me. You had all these knives in the video. You had all these guns. You were showing off what you can get on the plane to come. And then when you see somebody, then that's where I don't really agree with Charleston White at all. You know what I mean? But I see some of his why he does what he does. You know what I mean? It's his belief, and you can't really say that his belief is wrong because it's his belief. It's not yours. It's not nobody else's. That's how he feel. You know what I mean? But bro, he going about it the wrong way. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? And then when someone check him now, the pepper spray thing, I don't know how it went down. There's no really, but still, as the way everyone's talking, he's already, you know what I mean, holding his story, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We all know Soulja Boy be exaggerating too, though. So they're both not really credible people right now.
You can tell because like Soulja Boy kind of paused, and it's like he's thinking as he going along. You know what I mean? Like you can tell when a person is really like they're speaking from the heart and they're being genuine with what they saying. And it's like, yo, da da da, this shit happened like this and da da da. You know what I mean? It wasn't normally how Soulja Boy normally would do. So it's almost like somebody paid them to do that because, you know, they already know, like, you know, it's Big Soulja. And then it's this nigga, you know, this nigga been talking shit about everybody, you know what I mean? So they probably trying to work something out now. We're trying to protect Charleston White because of all the shit that he's been saying, which honestly, you know, I mean, I wouldn't put it past me if somebody did run up on that nigga. But will he do exactly what he claimed that he might be doing? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Something. Charleston White is what you call cultural treason.
Yeah.
He is a master.
He said trade him off the team.
He is
a master. You lost your nigga car, man.
Let me tell you something. He's a master manipulator, man. He's a master manipulator. This man speaks about civil peace and Black Lives Matter, but at the same time, you're destroying, you know what I'm saying, Black lives, slander, confusion, and everything else. So you would know better than the white man, you know what I'm saying, or our government. You know what I'm saying? Because the same thing is that, see, when I watched one of his things, he said that this right there, he said that, do you think I'm scared of y'all because I got all these people with me? Now imagine this. You got a certain sect of people who don't like black on black crime. All right? Let's say that this certain sect of people are us. You know what I'm saying? Those are your silver leaders and all that stuff there. All right? On top of that, you got police officers. You got government. You know what I'm saying? Who are siding with this man. You know what I'm saying? And on the top of that, on the other hand, remember when Crips were even formed, every gang formed off something that was supposed to protect their community. There was
He
no
used to
gang.
be a Crip.
There was no gang in the United States that was formed just for violence. There was no. I do not have any fucking record of it. When the Crips was formed, it was for the community. When the Bloods was
Community,
formed,
revolution, and
it was for
people.
the community.
That's what
You know
Crip
what I'm saying?
means. Community, revolution, and people. In case anybody don't
Yeah,
know. Just like
and
certain
that's what-
symbols and certain things you cannot touch if you're not affiliated by. And a lot of niggas don't really know the game. And a lot of niggas don't really know
Charleston White used to be a Crip.
Yeah.
Used to be a Crip. So if you know the origin of what you in, then you need to try to operate from your origin. Not because of, you know what I'm saying, well, fuck this and fuck that, fuck all this and all hell. No, you don't do all that shit because if you're a real nigga, you gonna know what you stand for. You know,
Well,
when you
speaking
put
of
that blue
origin,
bag in your motherfucking pocket and you start banging Crip, you know that when I bang Crip, I'm not banging Crip to kill my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm banging Crip to protect my community.
Exactly.
So that's why I draw the line that, like, bro, you's a fucking clown.
And nowadays, you know what I mean? Like, whenever you kind of look at it, you know, like, for us the teaching and shit, it's not as how it used to be as far as OGs.
Right.
OGs used to teach little nigglets back in the days. It's not how it's supposed to be. It's not been done. You know what I mean? Like, now, like, even in there, and you know, gang life, niggas lost their way. Niggas lost their way. Money came in, you know what I mean? Everybody started making money, which nothing wrong with that. But, you know, now, you know, we don't set trip, we don't color bang, you know what I mean? We don't do the things we used to do back then. Some areas still do it. Some areas still do it. You know what I mean? You can't go and wear this. You can't go and do this. You can't go and do that.
You gotta realize too, like, okay, what was the cause of the division? What was the cause of every gang colliding with each other? Because the damn sure wasn't us. Damn sure wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? Because hell, we was always humble people. We was always cool people. You know what I'm saying? We was hell. I guarantee you right now, shit, black people forgive any other black person faster than a black person.
Here's the thing though, you know, that's just like how he was talking, you know, shit about 2K, you know what I mean? You know, RP 2K, you know what I mean? Like, why did he mention the fact that 2K Williams wanted to be part of Black Panther? You see what I'm saying? And he couldn't be part of Black Panther. That's why he made Crips, you know, community revolution for the people. So why is Charleston Wright going around here, you know, giving out false information to the public and making it seem like this, you know what I mean? Just to get, you know, gang retaliation and this and that and shit. You know what I mean? This is the right way to address this goddamn this situation, which a lot of people have not done. And if this nigga would sit here and fucking goddamn talk to me, or at least, you know, schedule up shit, Charleston Wright hit me the fuck up shit, I definitely sit down with your ass and run circles around your damn mind. You know what I mean? Because this is the shit that needs to be addressed. You know what I mean? Like,
everything fell apart when the streets became a business. That's why there's no community like how it used to be. Like, I don't remember no community like that. I grew up in a different time, but I hear stories about like how you used to depend on your neighbors. There wouldn't really be break-ins because your neighbor would let you know, they run them off. Or now that shit ain't like that no more. It's mind your business before it happened to you type shit. You know what I mean? So when the streets became a business, that's when everyone got divided. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion.
It has to go down to a level of respect. You know what I'm saying? It's that, you know, like I hear a lot of youngsters say, man, we ain't got no OGs. We ain't got no OGs. And like I had seen Opium Peasy. He had said some shit that was real profound. He said, man, how could y'all sit there and allow y'all little homie to crash out? You know what I'm saying? So we just can't put the blame on this generation because hell, we the part of the blame too. I can't let my little nigga crash out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let you go out there and do something completely fucking stupid. And I done been through this shit before, but I let you go do it yourself.
Or if you won't do it yourself, they'd be like, yeah, man, go slide. And you listening to the person that won't do that. They won't go and do that. You listening to that person.
And that's why the generation don't respect, you know what I'm saying, don't respect most of us. You know what I'm saying? Because we let them do stupid shit. We don't warn them before, we don't warn them that, man, death come before destruction. We don't warn them shit.
Not even that. We don't even teach. Not even that. We don't even teach, you know, consequences on what happened to even us. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, a lot of little nigglets, you know what I mean? Like, they just
I'm gonna say nigglets.
they looking for a way.
Nigglets.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't be an OG and then, you know, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Coming home from the pen, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, they gotta do what they gotta do. You know what I mean? But niggas that don't really got no charges and shit on them. You know what I mean? Like, don't let them touch the scraps. Don't let them touch the dope. Whatever like that. At least put them in a whole different organization or make them make money a different way. Whether if it's selling lemonade or some shit like that. You know what I mean? For the community or fixing, like single mother's cars or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, put them in the
especially the prison system, man. Like you said, it's about the prison system as well. You know, the prison system is just as worse as the goddamn street. You can get killed in prison fast as you can get in the street. You know what I'm saying? I mean, down in Louisiana, they can get jugged up every 30 minutes about getting jugged up. Every fucking 30 minutes. Just that shit. Nigga you might walk past, nigga, don't say excuse me. Next thing you know, you got a 6-inch blade in your goddamn neck.
Hey, trust me, I done heard stories about Texas. You know what I mean?
What it is
what it is
everywhere.
I don't know if you hear the gunshots in the background. They shooting right now in Fayetteville.
The prison system is not designed to rehab. It's not designed to reform. You know what I'm saying? It's designed.
It's a business.
It's designed to make you worse. You know, and if you got some young heads in there, and you got some old heads in there. I mean, shit, you got some old heads in there right now, bro, who will never see the goddamn day of life. You know what I'm saying? And I pray that they, you know what I'm saying, find some type of semblance or some type of peace, you know what I'm saying, or even a pardon to get out. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been down that road before. But you got some old heads in there, bro. They don't want to tell nobody nothing because shit, they already got their life already gone. They depressed. You know what I'm saying? They lost everybody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody there for them.
Yeah, so why would I help you get out when I'm staying here?
Well, you still, you know what I'm saying? And it really boils back down to our government system. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, if wherever there's gentrification, there's gonna be poverty. There's gonna be drugs. When there's drugs, there's gonna be violence. Plain and fucking simple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they want to keep us in this certain area, in this certain, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why Tucker formed there. You know what I'm saying? Because the police wasn't helping them. The police wasn't doing the goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get back to the mind frame and be like, man, look, we got to do something for our own people because these people don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about us. Hey, some of our own people don't even give a fuck about us. But if we can get some ways to restore some type of hope, something. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro-black, goddammit. That nigga, my couch is black. I'm finna paint my teeth black.
My thoughts on the Charleston White Soulja Boy situation. First, I'm from New Orleans. I'm from Louisiana. They from Carolina. But like they say, it's street politics at the end of the day. If you talk tough, when you see a motherfucker, you gotta back up everything you said.
On site.
Now, what I don't on site.
On site. Freeze pass.
See, in New Orleans, he would have caught a bullet. Fuck a mace. He wouldn't even got a chance to spray that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it all the way thorough. Now, with that being said, I do not condone black on black violence, but if you have to, I understand that because I'm from the streets. Right. Now, Soulja Boy, the way he moved about the situation and immediately try to address it with him was the right way to go about it. When a real nigga stand in your face, you see if you real or not. First and foremost, more to that story, you know, Soulja Boy artists got in it now. Charleston White and Soulja Boy artists get into it. Now, what Charleston White did that I considered smart after all the dumb shit he did was not calling Atlanta Police Department and putting a report. Not that. It's what he did on camera on the side of that house when he sat there and said, "I feel for my."
He also called. Who was it?
What he did on
he used to beef with the Migos, and he called his like them PO officers. Remember that when he was in the car?
King Yellow.
Yeah, King Yellow. Shout out him too as well. But yeah, they're a little beef. He got beef. You can't even name all the people that he's talked shit about and got problems with.
Right,
man. We would spend a whole nother. We could spend this whole live we just did and not go through the list of people he done disrespected.
But what I'm trying to explain, and that's true. But what I'm trying to get to is that what he did in that backyard. It's not really about the people he got. We know he done did shit to everybody, but it's what he did in that backyard that was smart.
Now hold on.
What he did was.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, what he did in that backyard was he got on that camera and he said certain things. See, when they say your tongue is a sword, it's definitely that. He said certain things. He said, I was scared. I feared for my life. It was 10 guys. What he was doing was he was making it to where if he had to defend himself, he was justified.
Yeah, he also does scams. You know, he used to, you know what I mean, get jobs. He talks about it. He used to get a job, let people talk the way they talk because he knows how people act. And then he would go to HR and make a complaint. Then the people would, you know what I mean, treat him different because they complain. And he would let them know they complain. And then he would eventually get a check from OSHA or, you know what I mean? There's, like I said, a lot of things we can. He's slimy, bro. He's slimy.
Yeah, he's real slimy.
No, he a master manipulator. Let me tell you why. He tricky. He want to talk about all this stuff about what the Crips and the Bloods did. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Breonna Taylor and all this shit. This is what this man said. Fuck Harriet
Fuck
Tubman.
Nipsey Hussle. Fuck King Brown.
All these people, all these great people, you know what I'm saying, who didn't deserve to die the way they died. You know what I'm saying? You want to say fuck the Crips, the Bloods, and all this other extra ass shit.
Fuck King Brown. Hell no. That was fucked up.
All that shit. You want to say fuck all these people, and you talking about, well, they killing each other. They killing each other. Why the fuck you saying about the Russian mob or the cartel?
Yeah.
You definitely ain't gonna say shit about them. See, you saying that
because he don't want to ruffle the feathers of the government either.
If he's so goddamn bold, okay, if the government make claims that that the cartel is supplying most of 70% of the United States drugs, then why you won't go after them? Why are you steady sitting there? Because hell, goddamn, we ain't got no goddamn coca plants.
Like I said,
we ain't got none of that shit out here.
Distraction. Let me tell you, because why do you think? Why do you think why they chose Soulja Boy? Why do you think why they chose Soulja Boy? Soulja Boy want to be the first person to do everything. Like I said, it's fake.
It's exactly. It's a distraction.
It's fake. You know what I mean?
It's a distraction.
And it's like some people got the eye, and some people just don't got the eye. They just don't got the way to see it. You know what I mean?
This
like
man pulled everybody card.
You can tell about
it could be distraction or agenda. It could be another agenda. Because you got to think about it. Let me bring y'all back. Let me bring y'all back to slavery times. Who was it that caught the slaves to bring them over to America?
Black man.
The black man. And who is he destroying? The black man.
Black man.
He's doing the white man's bidding.
But that goes back to morality and feeling like your life is better than everyone else because they got put in a position.
No.
Yeah, the smaller tribes were literally.
No. What he's doing is doing the white man's bidding. If I want, there's a war on gangs and drugs that people don't talk about. And what he's doing is that's exactly who he's attacking.
Yeah, but people talk about it. That's all for the whole situation. Okay, but hold on. He could be dry snitching because of Young Thug that already got a fucking RICO charge. You know what I mean? And like there's a lot of people that's already been looked at right now. I mean, who knows? But
you know what? It could, like you say, it could be agenda of an agenda. Charleston White could be the face. Charleston White could be the face card to actually.
Yeah, hell of all the time.
Charleston White could be the face card to actually increase and also speed up the destruction of a black man. To depopularize us. You know what I'm saying? He could be the face of that. You know what I'm saying? Because why else would you want to destroy your own community? You know what I'm saying? Your own people. And you coming from the streets, you know what the fuck go on in the street. You know what the laws are. So out of all things, you should understand, instead of destroying somebody, you should use your reputation and also your platform to reach out to all these high-profile people, you know what I'm saying, who you are saying who are in charge. Reach out to them, say, my brother, look, I think we need to do this. I think we need to do that. Reach out to King Von Mama. Hey, listen, I'm sorry all this happened. We're going to try to make this stop. Reach out to Nipsey Hussle people. Look, I know that your son had all type of inventions and all this stuff here where he was going for revolutionary. I want to invest with you. But no, you want to go ahead and talk about the dead.
But you see, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Okay, I agree with you on one thing, but not the other thing. As far as that is, you say he's doing the white man's job. Okay, yeah, I can see that. He's Kanye West's little brother. Whenever
no, not Kanye. No,
you know what I mean. But even still, you gotta think about it from this narrative, though. You know what I mean. You got to think from this narrative, though. We
not dying, though.
No, we don't have. There's not another Malcolm X. There's not another Malcolm Muhammad. There's not another fucking Martin Luther King. there's nobody that speaks positively as far as the black culture. So nobody is really doing shit, to be real.
Al Sharpton
No
is
one
not
is not
it.
doing shit. Black Wall Street got destroyed, and no one talk about that shit. So the first person to bring black people over here was white mans. They cut fucking black women's on the boat and shit, and took their babies out and threw them over the fucking ship and shit, and dipped them to the fucking ocean for them to fucking what's called. They implanted fear into us. That's why every time whenever we hear the police siren and shit, we get that fear scare. That's why
it's programming.
Black Lives Matter, damn right, it's programmed. So you can't necessarily say that he's doing that job of shit. No, he's just dumbing us down. It's just distractions because something else is about to happen. You know what I mean?
So when this came to America,
this is a Willie Lynch syndrome. A Willie Lynch syndrome where you take the fat niggas with the skinny niggas, you make them fight. The light skinned niggas with the black skinned niggas, and you make them fight. You know what I mean? It's the opposite of the track. That's what it is. So you got everybody right now, they move a certain way. They're the way that they are. But then at that, you know, you got this nigga right here trying to be the odd, you know what I mean? And then he's speaking on this topic and shit. So who is going to speak on that narrative? Who is going to come out and speak for the rest of the masses and actually speak good as far as the rest of the masses and hold it down to actually put him in his place? You know what I mean? Who? We don't know yet. You know what I mean? Kanye,
we don't got him.
Kanye was trying to run for president, and he was talking about Harriet Tubman. So happening, this nigga was talking about the same shit. Kanye was talking about religious and whatever. This nigga was talking about religion, whatever. Kanye was talking about gangs and shit. This nigga was talking about gangs and shit. Kanye brought a lot of, now don't get me wrong, I fuck with Kanye, but Kanye brought a lot of new ideas to the table when everybody thought he was crazy. I'm not saying that, you know, Charleston White is crazy, because, you know, he probably
ain't crazy about a long shot.
What I'm saying is that he's saying the opposite of things of what Kanye West was saying. So it's almost like he's like the little brother. And it's almost,
but you can't lead people in a paradox. You know what I'm saying? You can't lead people like that. How are you supposed to reach, you know what I'm saying, a certain amount of group of people when you're sitting throwing out mixed signals?
It could be reverse psychology, where it's like, y'all stupid for doing this, and then they're like, well, we ain't stupid, we'll show you who's stupid, and they do it more. You know what I mean? Just like if someone tell you like, all right, you might see like some cookies on the table and you don't even want them, but as soon as someone say like, don't touch them, don't eat them, you automatically in your mind like, now I want them. I don't even like those, but now I want them because I can't. But you know what I mean? Like it kind of fits into that too as well.
And that's and other than that, he's basically telling hood niggas, y'all not gonna do shit to me. I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. I know how to do this.
That's what I was referring to.
So basically,
but you can't play both sides of the fence.
That's what I say. It's cultural treason.
They're gonna be a first hood nigga, supposedly first hood nigga to do something. And guess who that was? Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy was the first person, at least back to that. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like you can go as many ways you want to go to. You know, like I could think
he put that.
And I can think extremely far. And I
put that label on himself
before we even start. You know, I mean, it's
overall, bro. To me, Charleston White is. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and say, he's smart and he's dumb as fuck.
Yeah, he is smart.
He's smart. He's dumb
as
fuck.
His life is online.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got different.
Hey, you gotta remember, that's an old coon.
Yeah,
he ain't trying to get fooled by no possum. You feel me? That's an old coon. That nigga, he done been down that road, you know what I'm saying? He done been around the block a few times, so he knows a few tricks of the trade. You know what I'm saying? And what he doing now, he just modernizing and putting it on social media. Because even Pimp C said the main shit, pimping ain't dead, just moves to the internet. So everything is not dead. It just moved to the internet. Instant fame, move to the internet. Shit, you want to be a model, move to the internet. You can be any motherfucking thing you want on the internet.
Yep. But you can't do one thing. You cannot speak your mind, and you cannot tell the truth, and you cannot be who you are because niggas will hate you. That's the only thing. You can't be on the internet. Only thing.
And we cannot take down OnlyFans.
No. We're gonna take another musical break. We're gonna take another musical break, man. Before we get into the final topic, I don't know what's in that background, what's going on, but we're gonna take a musical break. Really quickly. before we get into the last topic, man, I got one more song for you on the docket, man. You know, if you ain't tapped in yet, you need to tap in, man, because this has been a good episode. Uh, for sure. Uh, this right here is JP the Poet, Every Legend.
All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Yeah. Every day I'm working, I can't afford a vacation. If you want a feature, let's do a collaboration. Pray to God to bless me with health and determination. My table organization, I show my dedication. My name is JP Gallen, I'm just a poet for liberty. Never settle for anything that is short of a victory. You think you tough, but you looking like you a bitch to me. I know you want the metaphors, but I'm a genius literally. Most of these rappers, they booty, get really sick as me. Specializing in additives, metaphors, and similes. You wanna battle me, man, you gotta be kidding me. I know you won't be gone, but I promise you won't get rid of me. I see your nation divided by black and white. Shit, I see you divided by red and blue. If gonna make it, then we gotta sacrifice. We stay in the same, we're scared of the future we heading to. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. Digging deep inside my soul just to write down a verse. Rappers thinking that they bad, JPL is the worst. Every lyric that I write is both a gift and a curse. I'ma try and change a word if they don't trigger me first. I don't ever like to brag, but I'm confident though. You can try to knock me off, but I'm dominant though. If you really wanna kill me, better empty the clip. If you don't, then I'll be rapping till I'm 76. Every single time you see me, I'll be ready to spit. Man, I'm doper than a Chevy filled with plenty of bricks. Man, I'm iller than a child coming down with the flu. Only reason that you rap, cause I'm allowing you to. I am just a poet legalizing dope in a song. Hi, my name is JPL and I ain't smoking a bomb. Hi, my name is JPL and I ain't smoking a blunt. Sharpen daggers at me just to open you up. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. I could end a rapper's career with the stroke of a pen. Every verse I write is dope like I've been smoking again. Only green, never hyping, never smoking a rap. I be doing this for them cause they be hoping I stop. Never that, I be rapping till I get to the top. Killing every single show if I'ma get me a slot. I'm had a crowd moving cause they in that heat. Rappers begging me change like they live on the street. I don't have a ghostwriter, know that I never will. All these so-called rappers always lacking the skill. More like pop stars, puppets on the end of the string. I'ma keep the flow going like when pendulums swing. I be jumping at you pussies looking like you want beat. On mic, I eat rappers cause they sour and sweet. Fucking chickens on my line or a wolf on the hunt. Dropping ashes in my vein when I pull on the blunt. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky. All eyes on me, but I'm ready to die. Rest in peace to every legend living up in the sky.
Hell yeah. I like the message in that one. Video was dope as fuck.
Make sure y'all go follow JBL, man, the Prophet, man, on all platforms, man. Facebook, he on Twitter, Instagram. Make sure y'all go support him, man, because that was super fucking dope, man. Definitely tap in with me, JBL. We got to do an interview. Tap in for sure. Getting into our last topic, this brings us into our last topic. Our last topic of the day is violence in hip hop. And basically, first, before we must get into it, I want to take a moment of silence for my Louisiana homeboy who got killed 2 days ago. J.D. Youngin, man. Rest in peace to 23, man.
Rest in peace, J.D. Youngin, bro.
Moment of silence.
Very talented.
Absolutely, man. Very talented young brother, man. Super dope. He was doing so much crazy shit, man. That he did some collaborations with with Fredo Bang. He did some collaborations with Ivan Jr. He did some collab. If you don't know who Ivan Jr. is, his dad was the one who created TBG. And Fredo Bang is now the face of TBG. He did some work with a lot of guys in the industry. He also was close friends with Young and Asian. They had their fallout, but they was close friends. He spoke on it. What I do not like about it, before I get into the violence in hip hop, and I think where it stems from is what Fulio and a lot of the other guys did, dissing the dead. We were speaking on that. Stop dissing the dead. That's your problem. And I heard a lot of OGs say these young boys scared to live, and it's so true. Do y'all think? And my question to y'all is, do y'all think that hip hop artists are in danger? And what could be possibly done about this violence that's going on in hip hop right now? Because we're losing a lot of souls in this hip hop game right now.
Well,
it's celebrated to slide on your ass. That's what it is. It's just celebrated. That's why it doesn't really look where you. It depends on where you're from and whether it's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? The way I look at it.
I'm gonna have to say this, man. When it comes to violence in hip hop, you just really have to. You got to understand the history. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand history. If you can't understand history, then you'll never move forward. And this is gonna sound crazy, but I think violence is a part of hip hop, but not in a physical sense, just an expression sense. You know what I'm saying?
With the aggression.
Because yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's an expression. You know what I'm saying? It was something that was probably lived. Now, when we go back to the history, we gotta remember, Brother Lynch, SIBO, NWA, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? All those guys, you know what I'm saying, from the West Coast all the way up north, you know what I'm saying? Eric B. and Rakim now, you know what I'm saying? There was also violence also in everyone's music way back then. So what it is now is just evolving. But now what's going on is that these guys are not just rapping these lyrics, they're fucking going around doing it. Like RP, man, to Rolly Bands out there in Florida, man. He was killed in a hip hop violence, man, dropped his location. And you know what I'm saying, them steppers came and stepped on him. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all about it's all about
I'm just gonna say this.
Where it come from. And it's a twofold story too, man. It's about what you feed the spirit. Just plain and simple, you know what I'm saying? What you feed your mind, the body gonna go.
My bad, bro. But it's only one word that can describe the balance in hip hop. That's education.
Right.
Because without that, you lack of everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
And two, you know what I mean? We gotta remember back in the days in the 90s and shit, to talk back on what Freight Train was saying, some niggas really was doing that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Rakim led the way. He's the godfather of rap. You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta look at your era. You gotta look at the era, the time. You know what I mean? What was popping? Temptations, this and that. It was groups.
I came from the high boy era.
Groups was popular. You know what I mean? People started getting into drugs. It started changing their mind. It's the lifestyle. It's the lifestyle that they live in. And just like I said before, you know what I mean? Because of the lifestyle, niggas fucking flash. Nigga flash. We're competing against each other. It goes back to that topic. We're still competing against each other. That's what it is. That's what rap is. Like when you talk about, rap, for me, my opinion, which I feel like is a fact, you're basically, downing another man. All goes go, all laws go. You know what I mean? It's a rap. You know what I mean? It could be a lyrical rap, it could be, whatever. Then when you talk about hip hop, it's supposed to bring up your culture, and which hip hop is not that anymore. It's not nothing for the culture anymore, how it originally was designed. Now hip hop is something where people can vibe to, or it's a type of music that's like, in a lane where it stands out the most. That's why pop music is getting so popular now, which back in the days people had a problem like, oh, he went pop, so he flopped. You know what I mean? And people used to, had a problem whenever Drake was on a pop song, or Nicki Minaj on a pop song, or Kendrick did a pop song. But now pop songs are so important now to the point where it's like everybody want to jump on the pop, anything that's pop rap or pop hip hop, whatever. I mean, it's the fact that, just like what Freight Train says, the way how music is taken to, you know, there is new, you know, there's a new time today to where music just involved. You know what I mean? So as far as the new way of how people are, you know, probably, you know, competing against each other or to show that they got this or they live in large or whatever, it's all depending on which lane that you want your lifestyle to be. If you're somebody like Luke, if you somebody like Luke Fiasco, or you could be somebody like, you know, Chance the Rapper, or you could be somebody like fucking Bone Thugs, or you could be somebody like fucking, you know, Pooh Shiesty, for instance. You know what I mean? So these are different categories where it's like, you know, each one of them has, you know, each one of them has success in their career. Each one of them has success in their own career. It's the fact that people look at other people's success and they want bigger success, or they want the same success, or some people realize I came too short and they cannot live with themselves coming too short, so they have to do whatever that they have to do necessarily means in order to get to where they're going to at the last moment in their career, which makes it look like they sold their soul. You know what I mean?
So, and I feel like, man, a lot of artists, man, like today, a lot of them are just
it's
sleep.
politics. It's politics and music now. You know what I mean? Back in the days, it wasn't really so much politics and music. It was just, you know, like, okay, you know, you gotta sell your albums, you gotta do this, do that. But now it's numbers. You know, that's what I be trying to tell people. Numbers are important. Numbers are important. Engagement and fans are important. You know what I mean? You can't just get out here and just do corny shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're still gonna flop. It doesn't matter how long you did it. It's already written in history. You know what I mean? You can't undelete it. People are watching all the time. You know what I mean? People are doing this. That's why you see rappers sometimes on Instagram, whatever, as soon as they post something that's dumb as hell, you know, their management team is like, okay, it's within a 2-minute mark. Hurry up, delete it. You only got 500 people that saw it. So what's 500 people? Compared to leaving up a post longer than 2 hours and at least 2.4 million people already saw it. You know what I mean? So now you can't delete it. You have to voice your opinion, or you have to apologize, or you have to do some type of announcement to take it back. You know what I mean? Yeah. And before you can take it back or make it right, it's already turned to beef. So now we have to understand what's beef, just like what Jonas Lucas says, you know, or like, you know, my man Logic, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we have to look at, or Biggie, you know, what's beef, you know, like, and these are things that, you know, our great, you know, rappers, you know, artists beforehand speaks about. They was given the game the whole time. You know, nowadays people say they don't like Pac music born. I fuck with Pac. I fuck with Tupac. You know, like Pac was, you know, like he was given game. You know, Biggie. You know, a lot of people don't like Biggie.
It was revolutionary.
Right. Biggie was given game too, but just not a lot of it. You know, he tends to got caught up in the fame lifestyle. You got fame, then you got niggas that have passion of music, that actually like music and that was living what they was doing. Then you have niggas that just try to create a lane to make it seem like they was doing what they was doing. So I mean, that's the difference, you know. Real niggas, so real recognize real, but fake niggas are real niggas to other fake niggas. They fake niggas are real by being fake. So fake niggas nowadays are real niggas, which that's why I always ask a nigga, what's your definition of real? If you don't say family first, I don't fuck with you.
Real talk.
It doesn't matter you from the hood or not, you know what I mean? Being from the hood don't mean that you have to act like this or that. Like I be telling niggas all the time, you know what I mean? Like once you get to a certain point of life, especially if you a real OG, or you this big mentor, or you mentor little kids, or you doing whatever that you're doing for your hood, or whatever, you know what I mean? You got to carry yourself a certain way. You can't move like that. Just like how you were saying about Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z did do things he did, but Jay-Z also made, you know, faults as well. You know what I mean? He said it on 444. You know what I mean? And you know, the thing is that, you know, when we tend to listen to the game that's given to us, a lot of people hear it at the moment because it's hot. Like J. Cole, that's why I fuck with J. Cole. But then once their time is up, it's like, okay, all right, well, these artists then came. You know what I mean? Like, boom, this shit's popping now. So now, you know, it triggers that point in their spine. You know what I mean? That kind of hormone shot in their spine. You know what I mean? To where they listen to music repetitively, and now they want to get out here and do the same shit what the hell their artist is talking about doing. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes, you know, music or influence. And I feel like that's why a lot of times, you know, of course, we trying to take, you know, artists' music into consideration of putting them behind bars. That's why Jay-Z Meek Mill is trying to fight for that, where they shouldn't be pretty much, you know, convicted over artists lyrics, which I agree they shouldn't be, because sometimes it's some artists do it for entertainment. Some like they're you'll be surprised. There is a lot of fake ass people in the industry. That's why I made that song off Trippy Blue, Industry Niggas. And I meant every word. I meant the shit. Everything I said, I stand on that shit. Period. Because you ain't no man unless you stand on that shit. And even if I do make a mistake, then I'm gonna be the first nigga to be like, you know what? I was wrong. That's how you learn. Is by admitting the fact you're wrong. And then you keep moving on forward then. That's why Tupac had 50 niggas tatted on his chest. That's all he needed was 50 niggas. We don't need a large mass. You know what I mean? Look at Loud Mob. You know what I mean? Like we build up you know, a low crew, and now we're where we at. You know what I mean? And we're grateful. We're grateful, and we're holding it down for people. We're at least trying to do the best thing that, you know, we could be, you know, and we done met a lot of people along the way, you know, and we learn from each other, and that's where how it's supposed to be, you know, which is growth, you know, exposure. But some niggas don't get that because they lack on their own ability, or either their talent wasn't really real from the start.
To piggyback off what you just said and what Freight Train just said, I'm gonna go back to first what Freight Train had said, and you kind of was saying the same thing towards the end of what you were saying. He was saying that with violence in hip hop, and I want to say it correctly, and I just want to transfer off that. You said the landscape of hip hop changed. I feel like the landscape of the streets didn't change. It starts there because in the streets we didn't get on. I'm an 85 baby. I grew up in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the middle of the 80s and the 90s. First thing we talked about tonight was having a village. That's the first thing that's deceased. There's no village to raise our kids these days. You know,
I'm gonna say
that's the first.
That's the first mistake too. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter about the hood that you came from. You see what I'm saying? So that's a mistake as well. You know what I mean? A mistake is something where, you know, it doesn't matter about which area that you from. You know what I mean? And that's
if you let me finish, I'll give you the rest of what I'm saying.
You know, because
yes, it does.
Hold on, these streets are being.
How you gonna tell me? Hold on, you let me finish. That's what I'm saying. You let me finish.
You pause at one point, but go ahead.
Yeah, let me finish, and then you'll see where I'm coming from.
Is, you know what I mean?
All right. Yeah, but I want you to let me finish.
Like, okay, I could come in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want you to let me finish because I let you talk. I just want to finish my thought process. Then you can say your opinion. But what I'm basically saying is this. You know what I'm saying? No, it doesn't matter where you come from, because there's people that come from where they come from and they're totally different. What I'm saying, the mentality of the streets changed so that the people that's going into the industry, like you said, even bitch niggas is going into the industry because that mentality in the streets changed. And what mentality I'm talking about is when I grew up in the 80s and in between them eras, I was around real gangsters, OG dudes. They didn't get on the internet and say what they did. They didn't get on the internet and drop their location. Some of this shit is self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get on the internet and drop their location. They didn't get on the internet and say, fuck it, I'm home, I'll be home in 5 minutes, rest in peace to a little homie. You know what I'm saying? Woo-de-woo. I know you can stand on your business, but sometimes you got to pick your battles.
Yeah.
And dudes be self-inflicting, and that's where mental illness come in.
Yeah.
Self-inflicted trauma. We already got so much trauma we deal with on the outside, but it's worse than when we inflict it upon ourselves. Can't nobody hurt you the way you hurt yourself. When you sit there and you do things like that and you call yourself a street nigga or a gangster in my eyes is a man who take care of his family, who do what he's supposed to. That's a gangster in my eyes. But if you call yourself a street nigga, you call yourself out here in the trenches, you doing this, you selling this, you doing that, you do not do what Charleston did. You don't call Atlanta police after you talked all this street shit. You don't flag your location when you know you got ops that's searching and looking for you. You know what I'm saying? The landscape done changed. This new generation, like you said, there's no OGs. The landscape done changed. So now these bitch niggas are now the ones who are in the industry. Yeah. And the sad part about it, the first thing you learn in the street, and that's what disappoints me with a lot of these dudes, a bitch nigga will kill you before a real one.
Yeah.
And that's the key role to the streets. And when you give a bitch nigga power, he's gonna take full advantage. Don't tell him stop. One thing I've always learned: you never tell your left hand what your right hand doing.
Yep, that's true.
I don't know who their OGs is, but the OGs ain't teaching them this. You don't tell your left hand what your right hand doing, and this is not chess. This is the art of war. I hear a lot of people say this is chess or checkers. No, it's the art of war. And the difference, and the thing about chess and the art of war, they do similar because you got to be five steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? You have to be 5 steps ahead. You can hit a target that's invisible. See what Charleston White messed up at? He talked this shit, but he failed to realize one part. That was the art of war.
Mm-hmm.
But what he was prepared. Sort of. Because dude could have had guns. If they really had guns, you know what I'm saying? This Soldier Boy. Think about it. This Soldier Boy.
Bro,
there's no way he was going to do any violence because there was too many cameras. He knew there was going to be cameras.
No. So, you know, that's same Soldier. You see, and that's the thing. That proves my point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These bitch niggas that you're talking about in the industry is the reason why these niggas in the streets want to become them. So it starts in the mainstream first. And
it starts in the streets because that's where they come from.
It starts in the mainstream first because that is the distraction. So once you see an artist that is popping right now, being like, yeah, I dropped the Addy. Addy became a thing now. Everybody say Addy now. So what do you think it flood to? The streets. So if a nigga is,
it was a street thing from the beginning, though. See what I'm saying? If
he
been in the street saying drop your Addy, that
just
ain't
like
new.
The word op. Just like the word op. Got
that's not new.
But then everybody
that
on the
was
streets
already
want to say op. Am I right? Everybody on the streets want to say op, right? So same thing. You know, the industry is painting the narrative of how the culture is going to be in the street. You have to fix shit that we see. Even in movies do not tell the right story. Movies don't even have the right documentary, you know, sometimes. I mean, we'll sit here and watch a documentary, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, like the Biggie movie, you know what I mean? A lot of people didn't like it. They didn't like it because they feel like that it didn't speak for Pac's side, you know what I mean? And then
hey, y'all listen. I don't mean to interrupt y'all right fast, but I gotta go to work. So let me go ahead and get my ass to work. I ain't always gonna talk this damn long. I'm gonna fuck around and be late. Hey, look, I want to shout out to Hawk Life, man. Appreciate you for having the podcast, man. My boy Chief or my boy Lyric. I forgot the other guy's name, bro. But shout out to Wisconsin. What's his name?
VT.
Okay, VT, man. Shout out to VT, man. And just, man, shout out to everybody who was listening, bro. I truly appreciate the opportunity. I'm looking forward to do a lot more, bro. Man, thank you. Love y'all, bro. Man, black love, peace, and light, man.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Already.
But like I said, I totally agree with what you were saying, my brother. But like I said, it goes back down to the streets for one reason, because a lot of people beats travel with them. A lot of their past travel with them.
You know what I mean? But you know, but that's the point. You know what I mean? That's why I said there's two sides. There's two sides, and it's always going to reveal where you really come from. At the end of the day, it's going to reveal the real niggas and the fake niggas. You know what I mean? Because in general, if you fall in the industry, it's gonna be the same way in the streets. You know what I mean? Like, period. If something hot, that's why I said it's an era. It's an era in music. It's an era in the music. Once the bridge, you had fucking niggas in the game back in the days, like, okay, you fuck with him, so I can't do music with you because I did music with him. So that will make beef between the connection that I got. But nowadays, this shit ain't like that. There's no bridge. There's no bridge in hip hop. Everybody fucking with everybody. But right now, recently, there's starting to be a bridge, a little bridge, just a little bridge. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is this: a lot of people make their moves accordingly on what they see, just like Power. You know what I mean? So it starts.
That's true.
It starts.
A lot of people that live for the universe. That's true.
It starts with what you see. It starts with what you looking at. It starts with what you're being televised. It's entertainment. That's the point of music. Supposed to be entertainment. It's like BET, Black Entertainment. You know what I mean? Like they put it there. You know what I mean? Like it's just some people do live that life and they die. Some people live that life and they spent time. You will tell. That's why I said you will tell. So basically, then, if a real nigga come in the industry, he's a real nigga, he's saying whatever, then everybody on the bottom of the pyramid is going to say the same shit. So yeah, you can start from the street first if you want to, but guess what? Whatever that goes on in the mainstream, it's gonna still go on. There's nothing you can do about it. That's why there is no changes. That's why there is no positivity. There's nothing being done. So
because that's not what sells.
It's because we don't have no leadership. We don't have no leadership. We don't have no
people do anything for money.
So we have niggas like fucking Charleston right now. You know what I mean? That's popping up, and it's like, where the real niggas at? They ain't there. They're at the bottom because they've been trying to keep us at the bottom for the longest.
Yeah.
So you can't really start from the streets then if a nigga like myself is saying this from the streets, then you know what I mean? Like, is there anybody?
Not necessary. That's where it's, I mean, you got your opinion, I got my opinion. But like I said, it's two blades to it. Some of it starts from the streets, some of it don't. Some of it is industry. It's two blades.
Some people got the mind that they have. Some people don't got the mind that they have. You know what I mean? Some people can only go as far as heights that they can go. You know what I mean? And some people go higher.
Exactly. You know? Hey man, this been a dope ass episode. Man, thank you everybody that tuned in. Please leave your opinions in the comments. You could have left in the comments on the live. We want to know your thoughts on every topic that we talked about today. Let us know. And let us know what you want us to talk about on the next episode. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, don't tap out.
Yeah.
All together. Tap in.
Tap in.
One more time. Don't tap out. Tap in.
You better tap in.
You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Yeah.